You can make a mixtape out of it.
Shut the fuck up. Unfortunately, Ennis, we cannot play Elden Ring Night Rain right now because it's on the maintenance.
I think it means something.
What? Are you playing? We weren't playing that to begin with.
I'll leave that up to your interpretation.
Okay, so the day Ennis decided to be a cryptic motherfucker. I have no idea what he's talking about. Greetings everyone and welcome to the fucking, like, Persona 4 stream where we will stop strippers.
The horror.
I know. Yeah, I guess we should just get into it.
Let's get into it,
Alright. So,
Are we still in
That's loud.
Fusion Land for now?
yeah, we're gonna be there for a while.
Alright. Can't believe the whole family line. It is filled with rats.
Okay, you do understand that Shanks is not the rat, right?
Yes.
Okay, like, I'm just starting to this like that. This guy goes. To be fair, I say that Shanks is not the rat, but who knows?
Well, I'll have to find out and see. For now, Loki has burnt down the tree. Or it is burning down the tree. Thanks, Luffy.
You know, as you do.
He has a biker outfit on. Nice.
Just have to hire someone else for the position every time. The ghosting kanji. It's been fucking windy these last 2 days, hasn't it? It's like, holy shit.
Yes.
Is your car like thin enough for you to like get swerved around by the wind?
Well, I do get shaken. But not stirred.
Did I punch this guy or what?
But yeah, the car does get shaken a bit, but it's nothing I would say that I lose control.
It's like if with my mom's old car, if we were to drive over the bridge during these winds, we would actually almost get pushed by the wind.
Like when it was even more violent, I would sometimes feel that, let's say, the wind is fighting control of the steer.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. But you know, I still have control.
You know, he's driving that good, that good IT car.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get a car that's barely used.
Well, you know, it also is a better new car probably too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've stepped inside it. I don't think I've ever felt such a nice, smooth driving car.
Yeah.
Even compared to my dad's, who also has a pretty decent car. With your car, you know, it's like I told my dad, like, yeah, you know, I got the car from working in IT, and he's like, ah, of course. Like he knew. When you work for IT, you just get a nice car.
You know, you say that, yeah, it's kind of true. My colleague was got a cursed car for a period, but he would then keep calling them to say, hey, this car isn't safe, give me a different one, and he did, eventually. So, you know.
I really wish I could have seen you drive in my mom's car once, though. I think it would be funny with you trying to fight the fucking steer. But that really is like, how the fuck does your mom drive with this thing? Asserting dominance, I guess.
Experience is what I would call it.
Anyway, you have the samurai type enemy. These guys usually just have like high counter attacks, and sometimes they're weak to like the insta kills.
Is crazy defense too.
Yeah, they have pretty hard defense that can do a lot of damage. Usually having like things like power charge as well, as they can also sometimes cast enrage on you or themselves. I'm not quite certain what I'm still wearing specific outfits, but I thought they were in a strip club, so you know, nothing is serious here anyway. So, what if I told you that Team Rocket were actually supposed to be aliens?
No.
No, it's...
Go on, keep going.
No, it's true. Like, I'm reading interviews for, like, the Pokemon Generation 3 video. And one of the things I wanted to hint with, like, the space aspect of Pokemon Emerald is that Team Rocket actually came from the Hoenn. The Hoenn region was meant to be its own world rather than another region. And Team Rocket was meant to come from Hoenn to, like, Kanto and shit as aliens.
Very interesting.
Yeah, they dropped this, of course, but, like, it was a really funny idea. It was fucking crazy. I do like seeing the interviews, though. It kind of makes me sad though, because I read the interview and it's like, yeah, with our design mentality for this game, we were like, the parent that should just not hold the hand of the child and let the child wander around. We want to let you adventure a little bit, and oh, we made the Elite Four especially a bit stronger. And like, oh man, I wish they had this kind of fucking design mentality for fucking the newer games. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, I am kind of shocked because I do remember how shocking the Electric Gym, for example, was twice in this franchise when it happened to be the third gym. I just realized that, you know, it's like both Black and White and Emerald had like the Electric Gym being quite punishing for the unexpected person.
I think the only difference is in Gen 3, you can easily, if you pick Mudkip, you'll have a Marsh Stomp, and it makes it easy. For me, it was fucking Volley actually when I first played the games, because Volley just kicks the shit out of you with Makuhita.
No, it's crazy that when it comes to that fighting gym, the newer games, and ended up having just this one overpowered trainer in it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because he had all the maxed out IVs.
He also had, like, there was also that guy with the fucking Giratina at the end as well, was fucking fight. People were like, wow, this is amazing, this is actually hard. It's like, yeah, that's called challenge, and yes, it's actually fun. If Pokemon had more of that, the game as a whole would be more fun.
It's crazy. And Pokemon. Kind of, yeah, it's kind of impressive how the Pokemon games went. Best.
You know what?
You are going to explore, so good lord, I wonder what you go through when you read those interviews.
I can't wait. The problem is that the interviews during Gen 8 are gonna be filled with lies. So it's fun.
It's so, you know how bad it is when those lies were happened live too, right?
No, I prefer that when they were honest. I said, like, you know, we don't care. We're not like, oh, we're glad we sold it. No, they're like, oh, we're glad it's fucking over. Like, they were glad the development cycle was over. They got very tired for making. They were very tired for making Sapphire and Ruby.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's not like it went super bad, because they did actually reach the deadline, and they had 30 people to work on the game for 2 years.
Well, did they have some crazy... Oh, they got in 2 years to work on this game. I understand now.
With 30 people.
I don't know if it matters how many people you have, as far as I've noticed in the gaming industry.
Well, I mean, these are of course not 3D games, so you don't need as many, but you still need, you know, 30... Still, you know, not a lot, but it's better than 10, which 10 worked on Gold and Silver.
How many years did that game get again? Also, like, short years. Just
no, I'm not certain about Gen 2, but Gen 1 was less than 10 people and took 6 years. And of course, the personal salary of the lead developer himself, the creator himself.
Yeah, but you see, like I said, it's like it doesn't matter how many people you have, and I feel like 2 years is kind of strict, you know, what you call it.
It's difficult.
Crunching.
And there were plenty of things they wanted to do that they either couldn't do in time or just couldn't work with the simple engine they were using.
Did you read the interview as well as where Emerald would have some of those things edited later, or?
I haven't read anything about Emerald's interview. I wasn't really sure if I needed to or should. I didn't immediately find it either. I thought, you know, I think the Sapphire and Ruby interviews were good enough for now.
Ah, if you have refined curiosity.
Yeah, I could do. I could do that. That would be interesting. Also, I really like the region they choose for Hoenn was Kyushu, which is the largest island in Japan, right in the southern part of Japan.
Thanks to water.
Yeah, but like apparently a lot of developers also, or developers and artists actually came from that place or had roots in that place. So it's a very personal location for the creators of this game. And it's like, I can kind of see it too. Because the original, the whole theme they wanted to make with the game was like nature and people and Pokemon and the balance between those. So they picked a location that is just filled with nature as well.
Right.
They also said specifically they wanted to have like they wanted to have the feeling of like what they said, a youthful summer vacation adventure. But yeah, it makes sense. Tropical island and all that. They also really wanted to focus on the colorful aspect of the game because they thought, hey, we now have more colors with the Game Boy Advance. We pick a southern region that's more vibrant more often than not. So we have a more colorful game. Like, yeah, that also makes sense.
And you know what? They succeeded because I do remember it always being more colorful and
yeah.
Emerald than it was. Like, you don't remember much of the city if I think of the game quickly. Either it's caves or it's grass, to keep it simple. Or water.
Wait, which game?
Emerald. Or Emerald, basically. When I think of it. So they did succeed in the colorfulness.
I've got plenty of like places I can think of, like Fort Tree City, the Sutopolis, which is a place made by fucking meteors. We got the volcano, of course. Rospero City is a nice city, I guess. I can't believe they turned Malval into a fucking city mall in the fucking remakes. Why did they do that? I love Fort Tree City as well, which is basically just a location with a bunch of tree huts and everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I can talk about.
You are actually. That is a nice detail.
And the space station is actually taken from the actual real life space station in the real world. Moss Deep City. Also, the Evergrande City is also based off of Okinawa. They kind of put a little bit of Okinawa into the game too.
Black one's a rare enemy too, right? The Black Hands.
Black Hands? These are not rare enemies, they just look like them.
Ah, I see. It's always great to see hands in these games. They have enough to deal with in Elden Ring.
When I think of hands, I just think of the fact that they might grope me. What else do you do with the hands?
Cut them off for your own fetish.
Speaking of a fetish, that guy really wanted to piss on someone in the Demon Slayer movie.
Yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter anymore because finally we got some good justice out of it.
Yeah. Honestly, I think my favorite part is the father just beating the shit out of him while a fucking happy action scene was playing in the background.
Even the father was like, "The correction is needed."
Yeah.
I didn't teach you to be like that.
I mean, honestly, if he pissed on his child, why wouldn't he be angry?
Yes.
American theaters are wild.
Yeah, I hear stories of the Dutch theaters also being involved, but in a different sense, where it's that children are just unruly beasts.
I've almost never experienced that, so I don't really think so. Actually, that's just
me neither. But apparently, about some of the people.
The problem is the difference is in America, the adults are like children that are unruly, and it's every movie.
Yeah. I would say product of the future, but I feel like
I don't
Americans are just a special type of product.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I've never experienced much unruliness at all, and it's not like I've been to like the Incredibles 2 movie, for example. There were a bunch of children there. Sure, they were sometimes a little louder than adults, but like only it was more like reactionary sometimes, so not really like obstructive.
Being loud and just screaming nonsense and all of that kind of crap.
I've had far more. I only recently ever seen more adults. Okay, you can guess where they have come from. Only recently have I seen more adults like being more annoying, but it's rather like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here on the wrong place, and I'm gonna be annoyed when you ask me to move because it's your place, it's your seat. How dare the seat be yours?
I bought the seat, you idiot.
Fuck. Why they come in like 15 minutes late and then just like have the gall to just stand in front of the fucking screen for no reason? This happens a lot in Pathé for some reason. I haven't really had this happen in Schouwenburg whenever I'm watching movies with you.
Interesting, because you know that's where the city folk is at.
Yeah.
You would think there would be more of them, but you went to the Zuidplein. It's
the Kuip. It's where the you know the Feyenoord football team is at.
Yeah. But then but both of them are in kind of the center area where you would have the outgoing people at. So
I think it depends. The thing is that in the middle of the city, right, there aren't as many unruly people living there. Like, they might come there, but they don't live there because the inside of the city gets pimped out and costs more money to live in. All the unruly people live where I am at, where a bunch of poor people live. And they just kind of hang around here forever.
You would say the same effect goes on in, like, Kuip.
I would think so, but I'm not certain about that, is the thing.
I'm trying to think, because from memory, you'll have to correct me on this, but that doesn't seem like there's much of a not livable, let's say, but housing going on in that environment. Like, there's not much housing, so you would think the same thing.
There's no housing at all, yeah. I'm not certain. The thing is, when we went to Schouwenburg as well, is that I don't even think that many people go to that theater specifically, and I think that might be the difference. A lot of people.
The crazy part is the movies we went to, nobody seems to go.
Dude, like, I went with a more mainstream movie with my mom, and like there were not a lot of people in that one either.
Yeah. And in one of the before the Corona period, some there with some colleagues and friends. And nor do I remember then there to be unruly people either. So
no. But whenever I hear stories of American theaters, I just like lose my mind. Like, they constantly keep cheering and yelling, and like, I mean, laughing can sometimes be okay, but like, they do everything so loudly. Like, they make it like it's a live performance or something. It's like, no, it's not. It's a movie.
Chicken Jockey is the most recent example.
It is so annoying. Like, even if the Minecraft movie is not very good, stop being so fucking annoying.
That was like, that was for an example of like the moments where I'm like, why is this happening? Why did they like? Why?
The only time
why
I can accept it is when the room gets rescreened. Like, then it's understandable. For the record, Dennis, every year the room gets rescreened at Kino, the theater also in Rotterdam.
Yeah.
And they literally give out spoons for free, so you can throw them at the screen when the spoon shows up in the movie. They're like, that's like, it is normal to like be obnoxious during the movie, but the movie sucks, so it makes sense. You don't go there to watch the movie, you go there to make fun of it. I can't believe Kuma would say the N-word like that.
No, that's fine. He's a bear.
Bear. Also, it's gotten a lot darker. Now you can see the shadows even more, and now you have to watch out so you can sneak attack them more. Oh. So, you know, imagine trying to like raise your son gender neutral and then get fucking humiliated by Ultraman.
I say not for nothing. Fight of Ultraman. Keep it up. Don't lose your way.
Teach the boys the power of masculinity. I really like it. Like, I don't know how much you know about it, but people are starting to really get pissed about the screen right to talk to like bragging about censoring Bocchi the Rock, the anime version, like reducing the boob size of the main character, for example. Calling it noise as well. Even the Mushoku Tensei author was like, "Don't call it fucking noise. That's rude." A lot of Japanese people are mad. That's when we find out she's a fucking crazy feminist too, on top of everything else.
I did notice that the last few days a lot of people are starting to make much more buzz. So it seems like world is going
but
into a different direction.
There was a whole like defense unit, and all I could think of like listening to the defenses is like, listen, man, the left feminists are nothing but lies and deceit. All of the words mean nothing. They do not speak to communicate; they speak to lie to you.
Yep.
So, here's the thing, right? Like, someone, for example, saying, oh, well, it sounds more like she's saying that she would allow her son to do whatever he wants. It's not like she demanded him, like, that he likes Ultraman. It's more so that she wants to point out that women can also, like, keep their promises. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know your talking points already. The fact is that she uses, like, I want to raise him as gender neutral, and then kind of bringing these things up, like, as if they're negative, right? I know, we have seen these people talk so many times. We know exactly what they fucking mean.
Yep.
And we're not gonna just pretend it's not the same here. But I find it always funny, right? Like, oh, I wanted to raise him gender neutral. Like, what who would have thought? Boys like boy things. Because the problem is that all of the left have decided that, oh no, you see, it was society that has decided what men and women want. It's like, no, motherfucker. Sure, society might be part of it, but overall, there's a lot of evolutionary nature to it as well, isn't there? That ended up, like, shaping what we would end up kind of liking and not liking as male or female. And I don't think anyone says there's something wrong with liking the opposite. It's just that it's kind of stupid to not just assume at first. And if you're wrong, well, you're just wrong. There's nothing awful with being wrong sometimes either. Like, you give the boy a car, and he's like, oh, I don't actually like cars. What's wrong with that? You go like, oh, okay, understandable.
I think the reality is, and I think there's something that's more important, is if you truly wanted to, have the kid have a bit more explorative upbringing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go around saying that I wanted to, bring him up as gender neutral. You would just let him do whatever, and ask him things, see what he likes, and just treat him that, treat him that way.
Exactly.
Like you would take him to a toy store, for example, and say, let's go and look at what might take your attention. Maybe you like it more or not, right? Or watch some TV shows and say if you're bored or not, to see if you can switch it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But that's not what's going on.
And then there's the whole correction of like a man has to keep his promise. Like, oh no, you see that isn't gender specific. The problem is here is that what you don't understand is like while you think you're doing the right thing by trying to educate him, it's like, yeah, it's not a gender specific thing. The problem is that to the boy, right, when he says something like that, he wants to act off and he wants to kind of he has a role model in his mind now that's positive, right? And even if what you're saying is correct, you sound like a nag instead. You sound like a buzzkill, right? And I think you're gonna demotivate your son instead. Instead, you should just kind of let him think, oh yeah, it's a masculine thing to like keep your promises, because that will motivate him. And if like 10 years later, right, he figures, oh yeah, women can keep the promises too. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think the boy even said like, ah yeah, women are filthy liars. No, he just simply said a man like always keeps his promises. You know what I mean?
It sounds honestly incredibly wholesome.
Yes.
Like, great too. It's like, why did you didn't need to correct anything. Heck, if anything, a feminist should have been like, yes, keep your promises, because she would hate men for their bad traits, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think? But then again, we know that how feminists work, and they hate anything positive about the men because they just simply men hate.
Yes.
chance, you know, if you were to tell me right now, because of patterns, that this woman was a single mom, I would believe it, until proven otherwise. That's how bad of an influence, how bad of a pattern these type of people have.
I think in general you just don't understand how much of a buzzkill you can be when you like try to overly lecture someone. Like, if someone is trying something that's inherently positive, you don't try to correct them, you just go, yeah. Because you want them to eventually, like, you know, stay on that path of, like, doing the right thing. You don't want to just, like, overcorrect them to the point where they're so annoyed they don't even want to bother anymore. A lot of people just don't understand that basic psychology. Like, imagine if Ennis were to, like, constantly say Dutch things wrong and I would constantly correct him at every second. He would eventually say, shut the fuck up, Jess. Shut the fuck up.
At some point I wouldn't bother talking to you if I wasn't gonna say shut the fuck up.
Ennis will start speaking in Turkish and then fucking demand me to talk in Turkish too.
And then you will still correct me because I'm not that good at Turkish anyway.
I'm going to find a dictionary so I can correct you in Turkish too.
Yeah, actually, I think the best example is in these cases could be very much like gaming. If you were to constantly backseat game, tell person what to do.
That's basically it, right? It's constant backseating, essentially. It's the whole lecturing aspect of it. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, I get it if someone is doing something clearly fucking wrong for 3 hours, and you're like, okay, listen. But the over amount of backseating at every point in the second can indeed be fucking annoying. That's essentially what all these lectures are, like it's constant backseating.
Yes.
So I guess in this case it would be helicopter parenting. Helicoptering.
One day if you could call it helicoptering, then just...
It's not really the same thing as helicoptering, but that's what you would do if you were a helicopter parent, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't mind me, I'm just gonna hover over you for the next 18 years.
No, that's probably, you know, yeah. If you think about it in a more literal sense of hovering over them, yeah, no, you're probably on the right turn, the right direction.
This thing, right, is as well as like the whole gender neutral aspect as well. Like they say gender neutral, right? But again, words are meant to deceive, right? These gender neutral sounds reasonable. In reality, what they actually mean is gender subversive. They don't actually want their son to become, like, manly. They want their son to, like, have feminine interests.
Yeah, the pattern that we always notice with women, or with feminists, better put, is because of how much they hate men, they always see them as defective women. And will treat them as such. And so they will take anything that makes them manly.
The funny thing is, they also dislike it when girls, like, play with dolls as well.
Because that would then because in the case of the women it would be, no, how could you go and do the stereotypical thing that you're supposed to become this free woman that needs no man.
You need to become businesswoman, yes. Become a CEO.
You become corpo slave.
Become CEO.
Right, that's being honest. Become CEO of company. No children. Children are keeping your potential back. Don't have children.
Then why did you have children?
No, I do think there's always something insulting about it when it comes to a woman. And you're, you know, let's be real here. Your whole biology is there to help make children, right? And you're telling me that you're keeping away, you know, that children hold back your purpose. Like, what do you mean?
The purpose of...
What is the purpose of a woman if it's not, like, you know, partially having children?
To be fair, I think both a man and a woman's purpose is to have children, to be fair.
Absolutely.
To some extent.
Right? You know, well, it's like holding back.
It is
my
kind of the name of the game,
unfortunately.
Fortunately or unfortunately. I would say unfortunately, but that's not even... It doesn't have to be unfortunate either, to be fair.
Why would it be unfortunate as of this moment? That's this.
I think it depends. Some people
children are part of it.
Yeah, but some people don't
like... we have it.
Some people don't like having children at all.
Oh yeah, and those people, you know, I think that that in a perfect world, you wouldn't, you know, the people that don't want children shouldn't really need to have children, right?
Most of the time I don't really think they need to, but some clearly would be happier with children.
Yes, and
But
then
I
are
think we
sold
should.
lies by the people that are bitter.
Yeah, I think at the very least we should like. This should be said like you should at least think about it more often and simply write it off entirely. Because you don't live, you don't stay healthy for, or rather you don't say, or should I say ripe? That's what I should have put it. You don't stay healthily fertile for like a very long
Forever.
time. And you don't always get like the best dating opportunities when you're much older. So it's good to at least think about it. Don't just write it off.
Now, here's the thing. At some point, I am, I though to some manner, I'm still like in the sense of pro-life. Looking at the state of the world, I'm kind of glad that the people that absolutely hate children are having the abortions, or are irresponsible have the abortions.
But here's the thing. There's the thing too. It's like
That's where the
I
necessary
wouldn't get mad or
evil
convince people that don't want children to have children, because a lot of times I see parents with like children, then they can't deal with those children at all, and it really makes me wonder, why did you get children? You know what I mean?
It's that they can't deal with children or absolutely hate their children
Yeah.
for every sense of their life.
But
And I'm like,
sometimes
yeah,
you hear some stories that are just haunting, like how they like neglect their child or hurt the child so much, and I'm so like, why even bother? Like, especially those that like sell their children illegally. And I'm like, imagine having a child for like having like a fucking baby in your like belly for like nine months, suffering to get him or her out, and then going like, yeah, don't want her.
Exactly.
I would find it very difficult to do.
That's the one realization I had to sit there. And so yeah, you know what? As long as it is there, I see the benefits. I can see the benefits.
So I sometimes think to myself, yeah.
It's just that here's what it is though, right? I can what I think can stand about it, lick it. Anyway, what I can't stand about it is then after that they become these bitter people that then start trying to brainwash other people into the same lifestyle that they have.
Yeah, that's the more
don't
annoying
care.
part. It's like, listen, you do you, I do me. What the shut up, leave me alone.
It's like, how did we have like the generation before that is, kind of in the sense of live and let live, people make their own decision, and who are you to tell them what's right?
Yeah.
To then go and grow up in such a society to be bitter and then do the same brainwash other people.
Well,
If
partially
you were
this,
bitter or regret.
partially it's the fucking jealousy, and then if I'm miserable, everyone else should be miserable too. And other part is just
it does love company. It does love
Yeah.
company.
part of it is just colleges, especially. They just fucking they are filled with people that wanted to brainwash and everything.
Yep.
Man,
And it is that's where I'm like, wouldn't a person that is, then we forget these are toxic people that are brainwashing people after all. Wouldn't they just try to warn and advise people from be careful in your future? You only have one chance at life. Don't follow my footsteps exactly. Stuff like that.
but to be fair, they want to convince themselves they themselves want to convince themselves that they did nothing wrong and that they're not miserable, right?
Yeah,
They live
exactly.
they live in pretense at all times. Anyway,
And that's why I'm all for Destiny saying what he wants out of the heart of his heart, right? But there, he gets the consequence of getting arrested for inciting violence.
hey, you know what it is, right? They've done this to like other people for 10 years. I have no sympathy to give. And like my favorite part is them calling hypocrite when they themselves have made it clear they themselves do not care about hypocrisy at all.
Yep. I mean, at this point, I follow your standards, and it is freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequences. And if you're inciting violence, oh boy, do I have a story to tell the police.
Yeah, it's like, man, why should I care? Like, we have actual proof you guys have been brainwashing people to do violence.
Exactly. All of the fucking things you say, the sarcastic terrorists have been ever
Like, here's the
said.
funny thing, as much like the reason why we can say that our jokes are like our racist jokes, for example, are fucking jokes and not real things, because I don't actually see that many people generally going out of the way to be racist. But I did
No.
see someone committing violence. After all of you guys started saying, oh, we should be violent.
Yep.
But again, right, the words, all of them are deceit.
All of it are deceit. It's all. It's who said that saying anyway? It's like when I live under your rule, I follow. You know, no. When I have no power, I do something with your sympathy or something. Play with your principles. I forget the quote.
I just aken them to fucking demons in Frieren. It's like another
Yeah.
words for them. It's a means to
have-
deceive people.
Yep. Yes, it is incredibly funny how Firen explained it so simply.
The funny thing is, right, like, no one would have thought about that, like, comparison at all with the demons and shit, until, like, the left bit, like, oh, but the demons can be good guys, no! This is racist! Oh, man. Anyway, back to Persona 4. I've suffered enough to dungeons. I'm gonna like finally complete my side quest to get some money. Finally, we can get better equipment. Kanji looks determined. You know what? Good for him. Man, it's cloudy in here.
That's fantastic. Anyway, can we go quickly to the what was it? Fucking called? Washing machine? No.
Washing machine?
Yeah, the washing machine. Can we go to the washing machine to wash some clothes so I can get some good armor?
No. There's no washing machine. There's a fox.
You know, this fox did go through some things. I noticed in the scars on his body.
Yeah. Could be anything, really. Ah. Nanako, you are a good child. You know, you only deserve the best in life. But this paper. Scheduling of parent-teacher interviews. A survey, survey. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine, okay? You don't have to write anything, you don't have to come. It's just another case to you, right? It's more work, isn't it? Bad people and everyone else are more important to you than me, huh? You're not real. You're not my real dad.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Nanako, wait!
So Nanako just kicked him in the balls.
What's gotten into her? Let's go look for her. Yeah, you're right. Now's not the time to stand around and ask questions. I'll go check Junis. For fuck's sake, you look around the shopping district. I'm counting on you. You need to find Nanako.
Do I know?
But I mean, you know, I'd probably, you probably want to. Well, she isn't here. Hey, for fuck's sake! I went into Dojima Junis and he told me what happened. You could have just asked. We got a call from Yosuke-san. I'm sure if we all look, we'll find her. Hey, do you know what kind of places she might have gone? Place where Nanako would go. You recall that Nanako said her family used to go to Samegawa when her mother was still there. You should you told your friend about Samegawa. Samegawa. Alright, for fuck's sake, you head straight there. The rest of us will split up and look around if anyone finds anything good. Jesus Christ, I can't repeat it. Yes.
At least they did the sensible thing. I almost thought that like all of them would come after it.
Where is she?
Hey, no smoking.
Nanako.
Looking for a child here.
It's okay, Ennis. The cancer gives her character development, character building.
No,
He'll listen to you. That's not true. Why? Okay. Okay. Sorry about this. As long as Nanako is okay, I'm fine. At least. Big bro.
Cousin has affected me.
But let's go home. Yeah. Nanako looks like she's about to cry. He told Nanako that her father was the one who found her. He was looking for me? Did Dad say anything about the river? Did he forget about Mom? He never talks about her. I want to see Mom. Nanako's struggling not to cry. Though Nanako's fears resolve. I got social link points. Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, I got a better bond with her.
Dad must have forgotten Mom. There aren't any pictures of her at home. He probably threw them all away. Is he going to throw me away too? He hasn't forgotten you. I'm going home. Let's go home together. What Nanako doesn't really know is that, you know, obviously, Dojima himself, he is actually still looking for the guy that actually murdered, you know, her mom. He's just as much depressed about his wife's death as she is about her mom, of course. But I think he probably doesn't, you know, have pictures of her so that he doesn't get reminded of it every single, like, minute. But, you know, we know that he's still working on the case by himself. What is identity? It is individuality. That's gay! I see, you're already done the reading, smartass. Anyway, that's right. Identity is individuality. Individuality is the feeling that you are.
I'm going to throw this book at you.
Those with identity would never take liking to idols like that. But you like taking. You like the idol though. You fucking piece of shit. You gave the correct answer. Man, this guy fucking sucks.
Only deserves. Not only does he call you smartass, he then starts doing hypocritical stuff. I would like to have a hammer so I could, you know, break every tooth of in his face.
At least we can fucking, like, set his teeth white. Ding, 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 ding.
The butterfly reminds me of the opening from One Piece. I keep rewatching it.
That opening is just really fucking good.
But it sums up so, you know, the entire story so in the last arc so well too.
Yeah, it's such a perfect opening.
We're giving you the final arc vibes or the final saga vibes.
God, can you imagine the opening for the actual final arc?
Honestly, I'm just wondering about what we're going through. The fact that we get Shanks' brother like in there as well. As if it wasn't enough that we have Lucci to, you know, as another opponent too. Even if he's probably not going to come back.
I wonder if Lucci is gonna like change minds at some point, considering how like the great 5 Elder Stars to kind of treated his friend like trash at the end. It was such an interesting scene though, like Lucci saying like, "Hey, can you like spare my friend?" I don't know about that, brother. Because, you know, at some point I was convinced that Lucci actually didn't care that much.
Ah, right. It was, of course, it was Kaku,
yeah.
Kaku, right?
Yeah.
Who ended up who was still wounded up there, and he was like, yeah, he's just collateral, fuck him.
Yep.
Even though Lucci did so hard his best to, like, help them, you know, help them out and everything. I think Kaku probably joins or either joins or pirate side or stuff before Lucci.
I find Lucci interesting as a character too, because we only know him as like he has been training for CP9 as like a child. Other than that, we know that in the cover story, you know, when he was like at his worst, right? Like thrown out of like a Cyberpole altogether with his friends because of his failure, and him like basically suffering. All of his like Cypherpole friends all went out of the way to like take care of him till he can get to a hospital and get healed up. And then together they got their jobs back and everything. But kind of makes me wonder like what kind of character he became inside that we don't really see much in the main show or main manga. Because at first I thought like, oh, he probably maybe he doesn't care that much about Kaku, even though like they went through so much to help him out. But like, no, it seems that he does care. Makes me wonder if we're gonna see more of his human side later. It's kind of crazy that we might see more of a character we know of since fucking chapter 300 something.
His fight ended somewhere at episode 300.
His fight ended in 312, and we still have like things like, oh, man, I want to see more about this character. I can't wait. No, we finally getting some like dragon backstory, but I can't wait till we see him like move from the desk.
What do you mean? That man is glued as a compass to the east.
I think the favorite part is just like fucking Inu and fucking Dragon fighting over which one has the best desk job.
One of them is glued, one of them has a gravitational pull around his desk, and the other one is like a compass, always looking east.
Honestly, after you see the fucking, like, what happened to him, you will understand why he's always looking east. He looked west once, never again.
Are we going back to looking at what the revolutionaries are up to, or is he also at Alba?
No, you know what, you'll see later. He's not even really there, but we see him in the backstory. He was there in the Goon Valley incident.
Do you mean the God Valley?
Yes, no, I forgot it Goon Valley instead. Which, at first everyone was joking about, but then it ended up being true.
Now I remember the lore. Right. There was this one woman that everybody liked in one of these pirate crews.
It's Shaki, the guy, the one that wants the whip-off bar. In Sabodi.
Yeah, right.
See, apparently the Goon Valley incident happened because of her. No, this is not even apparently. We now know for certain it is.
Is it because of?
It's the funniest fucking thing. That all of this happened because of one woman.
The entire... I'm wrapping my brain around this. That sounds insane to me.
It is amazing.
Like, is it also the reason why, like, what do you call it again? Why the Celestial Dragons decided to go there and kill every civilian too?
No, that's a different reason, but they do have the woman hostage and as the main prize.
Right.
So
that is the main.
So they have. This was the dumbest. This was the dumbest idea they've ever had.
It really does add.
Oh man.
Oh lord.
I can't wait until you get to that part. I'll never forget the Goon Valley incident.
So who won in the end? Was it Rayleigh?
We haven't seen it. Actually, we haven't seen it yet, but we already. I do know for certain that Shaki does seem to love Rayleigh.
Those two are the most good. Ended up being together. But
yeah, no, it's pretty clear she is practically in love with Rayleigh, and Rayleigh is the only reasonable one who's not. It's funny because he's the only character that's not like smitten with her.
I see.
But maybe that's also the reason why she likes Rayleigh so much. It's even funnier because the other woman who's the Empress, who is actually the old lady in Amazon Lily.
Yeah, I got spoiled on that part, yeah.
Yeah, she's the one who is fucking in love with Rayleigh as well, I think. And Rayleigh's like, no. No, I think she's in love with Roger. I'm not certain. And Roger's like, no. Shaki. Everyone is like, no, Shaki. It's like, I'm here too, though. But Shaki is here as well.
I still see once in a while like people again theorize Luffy's mom and all of that kind of shit. Like, who's Luffy's mom?
I mean, now I really want to know because like he's thinking like Dragon must have Luffy not too long ago. After Goon Valley incident, or maybe like.
It is 20. Luffy is almost 20 years old.
He is 19 years old right now.
Yeah.
So like I'm a question. So Dragon saw the most horrifying thing.
9 months,
left,
20 years.
Left, and then was like, I'm gonna start a revolution, but first, hot fuck.
First, for some people seem to theorize it must have been the Amazon's woman, a woman in the rock pirates crew.
I can't believe the Dragon got raped. No, he's the biggest plot twist. It was Big Mom. Big Mom did the raping.
As of this moment, you know, maybe either you would think he would stop looking at East because Luffy ended up like becoming a pirate. Maybe he's looking at East because that's where his wife is still at.
Dude, my man would be at East too after the shit I fucking witnessed.
East is the only safe haven for him, so he never remembers, so he never forgets.
Guys, I am lost. What do we do? Don't worry, Dragon is right there. Looks at Dragon. We know the right way now. Thank you, it was the compass.
You know, if you go east long enough, maybe you finally, hit the One Piece. So, because Dragon might have been a pretty good compass too. 86 damage.
Man,
quite a lot.
I just sometimes think of the fact that like Dragon really came to save Luffy in Loketown. That's the only action he did as a character, and then after that he was Death's job forever.
There's a reason why he's seen as a fraudulent character.
I don't know, man. I'll put my stocks in Dragon.
My favorite as of this moment is pretty much the Mihawk slander that goes on.
Oh, I'm missing something with the Mihawk slander. Can you inform me on this one?
It all started with the idea that the reason why it started is because he wants to just have a cushy life chilling, right?
Yes.
And isn't actually interested in becoming an emperor or some shit like that. It's also why he became a warlord.
Yeah.
But people taking this as him being a coward and basically painting his swords to make it look like he's a master swordsman. So he intimidates people away.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking stupid when you know the shit that he can do, but sure. That would be a funny character trait, though. That would be a funny character. Like, it would be funny if there's another character that does that, though. Actually, like, paint his swords black and go like, yeah, I'm the big shit. And then Zoro comes by, it's like, that's fucking fake, bro. Oh no, this guy knows.
But yeah, that's basically why they slander him, because it's like back then they would say the Glazes would be like, well, Shanks uses a sword, so obviously Mihawk owns him easily, no diff, right?
You know.
But then after he started to say, well, I don't want to be, they were like, no way he can beat Mihawk. He just.
Dude,
he's a coward.
Honestly, I'm actually at the point where I wonder who the fuck can actually beat Shanks. Like, he seems way stronger than Kaido, considering he just fucking one-shots Kid. How did you feel about that, by the way? Like, Kid's entire crew getting, like, two-shotted.
I find it hilarious.
Honestly, I think Kid
like
is the funniest.
Entire build-up for his most destructive cannon, and then he gets, like, owned in 1 second.
I think the funniest part is that Oda's original plan was to have Kid be the major rival for Luffy. And he just kind of ends up being not that fucking important, not that impressive. I do hope I hope that we maybe see like Law maybe joining Luffy after all.
I was hoping for Bonnie to join, but I see that Bonnie is like seeing what the Vegapunk is planning.
Yeah.
It seems that she'll be staying on Elfbuff, which is fine too. That was after all whole purpose of the journey.
I mean, I wonder if Kuma will just go back to the Revolutionary Army as well, or just takes care of his life instead. Who knows?
Yeah. But the question is how quick will that happen? Then again, it could just happen at the
I don't know, man. Oh wait, you're not that far yet. Never mind. I don't say anything.
No, knowing how Oda does some things, it can just happen the next day. He's cured from his let's say amnesia.
It could be.
It's called amnesia. Wait, they did it. Could he make a backup of his memories?
Well,
it doesn't even matter. I think it's more important to just give him back his free will.
Actually, like, but here's the thing, like, Bonnie already saw all of his memories. Could he not?
Yeah.
Could he maybe extract the memories out of her as well?
Does he need to? No.
We don't
No,
know.
the memories there were more for copy. They weren't the original memories. But like you said, you could just take her memories and then copy her memories and then put them in. But knowing that he had the instinct to just come all the way from like from East Blue. Wait, no, not East Blue. Where the fuck are the Revolution? You know, that he comes from the Revolution Army base. Goes through all of that to save Bunny. Does he really need to get back his memories? Would the soldiers know?
I don't know. I sometimes think he might just get it back on his own.
Yeah, that's how I also feel about it. Poor Teddy, never had a chance.
Man.
You know what also needs to be emptied? I'll help my brother with his toilet. I'll be right back.
God fucking damn it. Why did I even leave that in? It's been so long since I recorded this part of the game. Like, I recorded this part of the game back in... must have been April at this point, I think. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a while. I think at some point I said I had nothing better to do, might as well just like record some Persona 4. And then it was, oh. Man, this is gonna be a long one. At the moment I've only gotten, when it comes to recording, I've only got up so far as to like a certain heaven dungeon. And I'm gonna leave it at that for now, because I thought it's gonna be a while before I even need to record the rest. Probably gonna record some more in November, and then I'm gonna finish recording it in December, because with how things are going, I'm pretty certain we'll finish the series in January. Depends though. Not entirely certain about that. Really depends how quickly we'll be finished Hitman. God, I love Hitman, but man, we've been playing that one for a while. Ay ay ay. Yeah, that one's actually close in length with Persona 5 as well. It's crazy. Too bad we can't really stream more days, because I would probably like to do more on October, but yeah, it's not doable. Also, like, I'm kind of bothered as well, because I feel like I've been wasting some time, and I also don't really feel super motivated right now, in general. But, like, I'm having a hard time, like, properly pacing everything, and, like, I constantly think, oh, I want to release a new Pokemon video in October, because that's when the new game releases, and then that's how I get the algorithm. I also don't want to wait too long, because I feel like people that have been waiting for, like, a continuation on the first 2 generations Pokemon video might want to see the next video soon. I'm starting to constantly wonder, oh, will I lose the audience I just gained for that video on the next video? But at the same time, I don't want to watch the video either. Like, I genuinely want to, like, spend some good time on the video. Because Generation 3 is a very important generation for me. So I really want to take my time, but I've been writing the script, and it's like, I am not done with the main game. The first main game. And it's already taken me, like... Basically, if I were to make a video of it right now, I'd say it would be around, like, 25 minutes if I were to record it. Like, I'd have 25 minutes of footage, at least. And I'm just only... Well, I'm not even halfway done with the summary of the main, of like, Emerald. And I have to do 4 RPGs! 4! That's just the RPGs too, because there's many other games I have to like talk about. Never mind the fucking movies too. I really thought about it too. It's like, do I really want to do this? And I then also thought, yeah, but like, the whole idea with this is that I wanted to make long-form videos. But the problem with long-form videos is that they take a long while to make, and it's hard to really build an audience off of that sometimes. So I really have to start thinking about that. Like, what else could I be doing instead? I really want to start making videos that also are edited like that, but maybe shorter. So maybe I have to focus on singular games as well. Of course, I want to start editing like highlights for streams too. But I thought with how different stream highlights would be, I don't think the audience I would gain from that would be completely different. So I really wanted to I wanted a different kind of video setup. Of course, one thing I had in mind was something like an incorrect summary video, right? Like how Maxtor does it, but I wouldn't edit like that either way. I'd have to learn a lot first and foremost, but I also just... It's not entirely my style, even though I like it. It's, like, my style would be kind of toned down a little bit. It wouldn't be rainbow puke aesthetics, I guess. I like it when he does it, don't get me wrong, it's just that that's not what I would do probably. But I do want to edit better if I were to make videos like that. But those videos also take a while to make. So I thought the best idea would be doing like some games that are singular, like not a franchise, but focusing on a singular like review format video. But I'm not certain if I should just start doing that now and let the Pokemon video release maybe in December instead. Or if I should focus on, just hard focus on a video. It's also really difficult because I'm also working on writing and I really want to finish the writing. The story that I'm writing right now I want to finish this year, at least. And that's also taking a lot of my effort. So I kind of just have a lot of things to do. But I know that when I have a lot of things to do at the same time, I kind of just... Like, it just doesn't really work well for me. So I'm kind of stuck in what should I really be doing right now? I really do want to... I really do want to just make the Pokemon video... but I really just want that if I make the Pokemon video that, you know, there will be people actually watching it. Because as much as I don't think... It's like, it's not like the worst results ever, but I wanted to have at least 1,000 views with the Hitman video, and I really felt like I missed the deadline, or I missed the algorithm wave that I could have had. I really thought like a lot of that video was really nice that I made, in comparison anyway. It was barely off 1,000, it was so close, but like it didn't really reach the goal that I wanted. I'll still continue making the new one, but it wasn't nearly as good or as popular as the Pokemon video I made. And that kind of disappointed me a bit. But that's also why I thought it was important to make more videos, because then I think you would build more of an audience if you were more consistent with uploading it. Yeah, that's very difficult to do.
The difficult part of it as well is that the franchises are two different ones. And it's not that there people will only come for your Pokemon videos, for example.
Yeah.
The issue is that Pokemon itself is just a monstrosity and has a far bigger reach than Hitman would have in comparison.
True. Though there are plenty of Hitman videos that make a lot of views, but like, again, I missed the algorithm right as well.
Yeah.
But it's also just very difficult because, in general, like if I wanted people to watch the videos for me rather than just the franchise itself, I'd have to do a lot of work for that to get it to happen.
Yeah.
But then I'd have to make it. Then I'd have to make it my full-time job in a sense. But I don't want to do that either. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, like I know you've missed.
You're in a difficult position.
Yeah, I know you've missed some things, but like for the Pokemon video, right? I'm writing the script right now, and I'm not even halfway through Emerald, right? When it comes to writing, it's already gonna be like 25 minutes long if I'm gonna start recording and editing it. I know, like basing off of like the other script lengths.
I see.
Just so you know, right? The Hitman video had like 15,000 words. the script length, and that video is like 1 hour and 20 minutes. Was it? Or was 1 hour and a half? It was like 1 hour. No, 1 hour and 27 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. Pokemon right now, Generation 3, 5,800 or something. And that's just a half of Emerald. I have to fucking do... Shut up. I have to do 4 RPGs, Ennis. 4 RPGs. I'm not even counting Fire Red and Leaf Green, because that's a remake, so I can just say, yeah, it's a nice remake. But that's just the RPGs. That doesn't even account for Pokemon Ranger or the other fucking spin-off games that exist.
Right, you're also... are you also going to go through, what was the game called? Platinum in this case?
No. Platinum is Gen 4. Like, we're not doing Gen 4. We're all doing Gen 3.
Alright. The RPGs in this case would then be Emerald, the
Colosseum, XD Gale of Darkness,
and the XD.
And Mystery Dungeon.
Oh, right. That came out at the same time. No, both the DS and the Think version came out around the same time.
Yup. Pokemon Ranger did come out on DS, but the first Ranger game only has Gen 3 Pokemon.
So that also came.
And there's Pokemon Spinball, or Pokemon Pinball rather. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff. Anyway, we're at the boss. Yeah.
私は
So instead of being a fake attention whore, you are a real attention whore. Right? Am I getting it wrong?
It's like she has a in a sense she feels like I guess it's like imposter syndrome. In this case, it's like, you know, everyone has a false image of what Risa is because of her idol work, and she's kind of sick of pretending to be this character. In a sense, she went to the town to find herself. In reality, she just wants people to see her for who she really is. And this shadow, of course, takes that to an extreme.
In a sense, the showing who she really is, and I guess the part of her basically going to strip club is to just
it's more
show
so
it
just
off to the people.
Like her.
It's more about freeing herself than it is actually about
getting attention.
Being a whore, yeah.
Yeah.
Like some would suggest.
Anyway, here we have the Risa boss. The objective of this fight is to lose.
I can't believe you would simp to this.
It's not about simping, it's just that, you know, she has Ultra Instinct that can sense your every move. You know, I just always love the boss designs for these games. Like, Atlas makes some really interesting boss designs. But they always like leave an impression on you, you know?
Yes. He's important. The way she's keeping herself upside down like that.
It requires a lot of core strength, you know? Now, people obviously shit on pole dancing because it's considered like vulgar and shit, but an actual pole dancer needs to have a lot of fucking body strength to pull some of those tricks off.
It's like those spies are absolutely capable of crushing your skull.
It's more so about the back, you know, to keep your balance up and everything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of strength to put in the back.
Hey, you know, there's indeed something about the back, but, you know, let's not ignore that the entire body really does work hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
You know, at first, sometimes, right, like, maybe you'd have an idea of, like, dancing, for example, being, like, this very girly thing and shit. But then you have to realize that it takes a lot of fucking learning and training to actually pull like a good dance off. A lot of stamina as well.
True. And I won't deny that. But optics is a bitch.
Yeah.
And sometimes it looks really gay.
Oh yeah.
If a man does it. So, you know...
If a man does it, you just dance differently, you know?
Of course.
Unless you are intentionally trying to look gay.
Like that one cheerleader.
Yeah, it's like... You know what it is, right?
No,
I'm not trying to...
shit.
I don't shit on him specifically, it's just that... I understand as well, like, yeah, but like, you know, people like cheerleaders because they're women. At least most people going to those places want to see cheerleaders, usually want to see cheerleaders because cheerleaders are women.
Well, what I would always say is that, yes, actually, that's probably a good point. Back in the day, apparently cheerleading that men would do was a lot more about, let's say, war drums and screaming and all of that kind of stuff. And that's a different story altogether. I think what it comes down to it is that he might be having fun and all of that kind of stuff, and no offense, no mean stuff said to him. Basically, but I wouldn't see myself in this situation. But I would certainly want to be in this situation.
Oh no, she's analyzing us. She knows all our fetishes. This guy's into NTR! How we cannot win this anymore?
I think to have a traitor in our midst, quickly beat him.
I can't believe Kanji was a furry all along.
That's where it's a face. It's 15.
You say, yeah, I mean it could be, but like, you know, the shooter was also a furry.
He was a furry.
It's always the furry. I think someone has like pointed this out about furries, but the problem with the furry fandom is that it's barely a fandom. Like, other fandoms have an idea of like, you know, building a community around the canon, right? The canon of something. And they will talk about a lot how like something is a certain way. But for a furry, right, they just claim a character for themselves and then like make up whatever bullshit there is about something. They don't really have like a canon or something to follow. So everything is like inherently self-ego building. Rather than following any rules of the things they're a fan of. I don't know, I thought it was an interesting insight. Not certain if that really matters at the end though. I just think they're fucking crazy.
If you're most of the time, somebody who's completely self-centered and egotistical is crazy. So maybe it's not that far of a theory or an observation.
Anyway, now that she knows all of her fetishes, we cannot win.
Do we get that skill? Like, if she were to join, do we actually get to use such a skill?
Yes, she's basically, you know, Vtuber. Okay, no, we're not actually going to be able to scan fetishes, and it's not a thing.
I was not thinking about that part. I was just really curious how that would play out in gameplay.
I'm thinking about it, but there's no point in this game where we actually are in this dire situation. Shadow and Risa is more powerful than God.
Really showing you how powerful pole dancers are. Respect your pole dancers, they will crush your skull. Remember, he said the only reason why you rolled is because plot forced you to.
とんでもないことをしでかしそうで困ってしまっている自分。こうなったらやってやるクマ。クマの生き様じっくり見とクマ。何
Farewell, Boma, Trunks, and yes, even you, Kakarot.
クマてめえ何する気だおいクマ
Here I was thinking that he would finally put glasses on, so he could and summon his own stead.
バカが無茶しやがって
クマみんなの役に立てたクマ。
Wait, you're not empty. You're full inside.
どころじゃねえよ
No, he's flat, and there's nothing inside.
そっかよかった。
He's been flattened. He's been deflated even.
クマくん
Quickly roll him up and put him in your inventory.
My god.
なんじゃこりゃ。おおクマの自慢の毛並みが。おお
とりあえず死にそうではないな
Guess somebody can wear him as a cape.
Okay, now we have the more important person. Risa!
See a black hole.
There's a black hole everywhere for these characters, unfortunately.
私のせいで。私がしたことだから。起きて。ごめん、今まで辛かったね。私の一部なのにずっと私に否定されて。私どの顔が本当の自分か考えてたけど、それは違うね。そんな風に探してちゃ本当の自分なんてどこにもない。本当の自分なんてない。あなたも私もテレビの中のリセチーだって私から生まれた。全部私。
The strength of the heart required to have manifested the persona. You can now see things. Awesome. I love seeing things.
Well, I put these glasses on.
With these glasses on, I can see your 3 sizes.
リサちゃん
リセっていいから。確かお店に来てくれた人だよね。
こいつだもん
You briefly introduce yourselves.
そっか、先輩になるんだ。みんなありがとう。
後で全部ゆっくり説明するから、今は。どうしたの知恵。
本当の自分なんて。
おいクマ
ダメ、下がって。あの子の中から何か。
本当自分実に愚かだなんだよあいつ
まさか。
Ah, this alpha male teddy.
クマくんの内面ってこと？多分そう。でも何かの強い干渉を。何かどうしたクマ？おお！
真実など得ることは不可能だ。真実は常に霧に隠されている。手を伸ばし何かを掴んでも、それが真実だと確かめる術は決してない。
Just put on some glasses, bro.
I don't think the glasses necessarily make you summon personas, though.
Oh, but you can see through the mist. That's what he's talking about. Just put on some glasses, bro.
And it's that he can already see through the mist. Naturally, he doesn't need glasses.
難しいこと言ってるクマね。失礼しちゃうクマ。クマはこれでも一生懸命。
You know, Teddy cannot be taken over by his true self because he's too stupid.
お前は初めから空っぽなんだからね。お前は心の底では気づいてる。でも認められず、別の自分を作ろうとしているだけさ。失われた記憶など、何かを忘れているとすれば、それはそのこと自体に過ぎない。
そんなの嘘クマ。
なら言ってやろうか。お前の正体はどうせただの。
やめろって言ってるクマ。
Teddy.
Teddy
Voting
fucking
for the
disappeared
best
from the
type of person.
screen.
真実など探すから辛い目に遭う。そもそもこれだけの深い霧に包まれた世界。正体すらわからないものをこの中からどうやって見つけるつもりだ。
The truth has to exist.
真実が欲しいなら簡単なことだ。
It's no truth. The void century doesn't exist.
と思えばいいだけさ。では、一つ真実を教えてやる。お前たちはここで死んだ。
That is a fucking lie!
知ろうとしたがゆえに、何も知り得ぬまま。
Those are some fighting words I hear.
くそ、クマ抜きでこんなのとどうやって戦えば。
As if Teddy was so
What's Teddy
helpful.
doing?
構えて。
まさかその体で一緒に戦う気？
平気。私は多分倒れてるその子の代わりができるから。今度は私が助けてあげる。
Anyway, now we have the actual boss fight. Fucked up Teddy.
He's coming out of a hole. Oh lord.
So, Mega Teddy here does not fuck around. He actually has a bunch of powerful skills. Can use every element to the strongest level and has one mega super death attack. But the biggest problem is that he does a bunch of status effects. He is the status effect master.
Right.
Just at least make sure to give like Yukiko something to make sure she doesn't get silenced. I understand that you prefer your woman silent, but like no, she actually has to speak her mind. Otherwise we'll all die.
One hell of a fight then.
Yeah, this fight is the best of the parts, so it's gonna be like a good 15 minutes. Also, of course, you can charge.
No. Oh, no. Alright, it's time for guarding. No, just guard.
I don't need no guard. The true man takes every attack head on.
Speaking of, so you know the manifestation of rage that has the dual blades in Stellar Blade.
Yeah.
So I went at it with like 90% defense down.
Yeah.
Right? So I take basically double damage.
Yeah.
And he just did one combo, and before I knew it, I died.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like the second I like look at his attack, I'm like, I down like, wait, when did he shave off all my health? When did he attack?
That's what happens when you lose all your defense.
You know, but after that, like somehow 2 attacks were just enough to like get into phase 2, so or make him run away basically. Like I didn't do a lot of damage practically, and then it was over.
Yeah, the true fight takes a bit longer. Have you gone down the tube yet? The hyper tube.
Yes, that's how I fought the manifestation of rage.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now I just love that tube because it's like, okay, we have another tube, a sliding section. We could use the same theme. Instead, we're gonna have a whole new banger just for this one section.
The worst part was is like it was such an amazing team to play the entire time.
Yeah.
And I felt like, what was it? Was it also playing at the boss fight, or did it change at the boss fight?
I think it might have changed at the boss fight. The boss having its own amazing team and you get to fight it fully.
Yeah, it's like one thing for certain as I get closer to the game, it's like at the very least the soundtrack is amazing in this game.
The soundtrack, the game is like 180 soundtracks, it's fucking insane. They really decided, you know what, everything needs its own amazing team.
Yeah, for now, it's like besides some boss teams, the desert team had like once you get to fully explore it, had the best team.
The desert team is really good. Oh man, I don't know if I can really choose a favorite team. There's so many good ones, but I do like Stalker a lot. I also really like the guy you just fought. Also has an amazing track. I got a lot of confidence as well. And I actually really like Unknown and Natiba as well. And the Demon Caller, I like Dark Souls boss team is really good. You'll fight him pretty soon, actually.
See, I reached the space station.
Yeah.
And even on that one room with the lasers.
Yeah.
Which had an outfit.
Okay, so here, you can actually... It takes him multiple turns to charge this, so you can actually still attack him for free. But after you attack him, you want to consider guarding. Because this move can kill one-shot the whole party if you don't guard.
Did charge after also.
Yeah. But otherwise, this is the perfect moment to really attack, because he cannot... You know, he won't do anything but charge his attack.
And I just noticed that Kanji, has like 400 health points, and I'm wondering, is like...
Kanji's meant to be the tank. He has a lot of HP, base stats.
Yeah, I do know that. I'm just thinking back at how... But what level are we? We are, you know...
We're in the level 30s now.
Am I crazy for thinking this game is a lot higher health values?
You might be right. You might be right on that one. But I think the levels are mostly also lower in Persona 5. I'm not too certain about that. Because when we got to like the bank, were we in the level 30s?
I would think we are. It's at least close to it. So it's an observation more than anything. Do you? I guess with how far you probably got in the first run.
Yeah.
What was? Do you remember getting like high with the health bar or?
No different than here. Like by the end, you know, it will not be weird for your whole party to at least be beyond like 600 at least.
Right.
So maybe like less. Yeah, no, that's actually pretty normal.
I just keep thinking back at how Persona 5 went such a crazy route.
Honestly, with Persona 5 we did so many stupid things. At some point we just became gym bros.
Well, we had nothing to do anymore.
Yeah.
Like, we done everything. We got so powerful that the game could just not win against us. Like, what is a DPS check against like what against the damage we throw around in the setup we do?
Yeah, no, we just we made ourselves too powerful.
Not powerful enough, but to be honest, do you want to?
No. And you know, Persona 5, I would say, is probably the easiest one out of the series.
Yeah.
But even in this game, after fighting some bosses, knowing what they do now, right, and also like knowing what level I should be, I've started destroying bosses too. But that's because I fucking had plenty of luck with the rare enemies, so I got too overleveled at some point.
You know how crazy it is with how these games work. I wonder if you can beat. Have you done any Have you used any buffs and debuffs in this game?
I'm also like do that once we get multiple stacks, but I've been like buffing in this fight a few times.
I noticed in this fight, I was more talking about, do you remember your first playthrough?
In the first playthrough, like, I started realizing the greatness of buffing after the horror that is the next boss, like the one in the next dungeon. If you are not prepared for the boss in the next dungeon, it's fucking bad! It's awful! But if you are prepared, it's the easiest shit ever.
I see. Because, I remember Persona 5 beating that game without buffing much.
Same. But now in Persona 4 and especially Persona 3, buffing is pretty important. In Persona 3 it's necessary. If you do not buff in Persona 3, you die.
I don't know, man. Maybe we should look up that one YouTuber probably done a buff this one.
Honestly, I don't even have the patience to do a normal one. Fuck me. You know what the problem with Persona 3 is that the game went on for too long.
They didn't say that to the Persona.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I've seen someone say like, oh, but the Persona fans will legitimately tell you that the remake is better than the Persona 3, and I'm sitting here like, Persona 3 itself is not even good. Who said that? I said that. I don't even hate Persona 3, I just think it's a 5 out of 10.
Right.
It's like, there are things I enjoy, but it's just so it's just not it can become after you reach the 60-hour mark, it kind of just becomes a slog. It already kind of was a bit slower. I never really liked the dungeon crawling much because it was kind of boring to me. But it became almost nothing but the dungeon crawling by the last 30 hours, and I'm like, oh man, I'm so fucking sick. There's no interesting boss anymore at that point. Like, the game blew its load with all the fucking super bullshit hard bosses in the first 60 hours. And after that, every hard boss it comes up with is just a damage punch and nothing else. Because that, like, again, all the interesting bosses they've already done. They already gave you all the bullshit hard bosses. And now whatever boss they throw at you is only slightly more difficult, with you already having, like, the optimal setup. Yeah, no, Persona 3... like, there was an interesting conversation to be had, because when they said Persona 3 Remake was worse, they were mostly talking about graphics. And we're talking about how the colors are more vibrant in the remake, which kind of goes against the point of the game being about death and depression. But, I don't know, I kind of looked at it two ways, because, like, I saw the main home being brighter, and I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, maybe that's fair. But then I look at the final boss, and like, how is it worse? Because the colors that are shown in the final boss of the remake are accurate to what the animated cutscenes show. So can you really tell me that it's a downgrade if it's more colorful? Because that's kind of what they showed in the cutscene. Like, the game's graphics now look more accurate to the cutscene. So I don't know. At the same time, I feel like, to be fair, this take came from a boomer, right? Who said that Persona 5 is like the second worst Persona game. And like, I hope the worst one is Persona 3 then, because holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck me. No, I cannot glaze Persona 3. I'm sorry. There's some good in it, don't get me wrong. Right? And you have to understand that Persona 3 did eventually create the mechanics that we see in Persona 4 and 5, obviously, right? And you can respect it for that. But Persona 3 by itself is not a very fun game. I did not enjoy it very much. And that's because of the main gameplay loop being kind of boring sometimes. Now imagine having a 40-hour DLC content that's nothing but the fucking dungeon crawling.
That's fantastic. But, I guess I'll have to continue this after the food. I'll be right back.
God fucking damn. We were so close to beating this boss too. Yeah. It's like, I don't really hate Persona 3, it's just that I also don't necessarily love the game either. I just didn't enjoy the game very much by the end of it. I had some enjoyment at first, but at some point it's just, oh, fuck me. Yeah, I was pretty much done with it after 60 hours. When I came back, I took a break too after the 60-hour mark when I was done with the final full moon boss. I took a break, and then I came back and I thought, oh, this is a slog. At some point I had to actually watch like live streams in the background when doing the dungeons, because the dungeons were really boring to me. They were so slow to me. It was not fun. I didn't have a fun time at all. To the point where I sometimes see people like really glaze Persona 3. And it's fine if you personally love it, but like saying it's like objectively the best Persona game, I'm like, no man. No, it's not even about difficulty, it's just, it was boring to me. Because honestly, it was more fun when it was difficult, but when it stopped being difficult and more bullet spongy, or not bullet spongy, damage spongy, that's when I just thought, oh, fuck me. The interest was kind of gone. Things weren't necessarily more difficult, they were just tedious. Oh no, I remember now, I'm stuck in the shit part of this Pokemon shenanigans hole. I'm actually in the worst position right now. I only came here just in the hopes of getting a fucking Garchomp or something, but unfortunately I'm not getting that luck. Oh man. I would prefer having some kind of like safety. Some kind of... This is... Why do I keep getting the worst matchups? Hopefully Waste Splash can kill. Thank god. Maybe we can at least lower Floatzel's thing. You know, even if the attack is lower, with the Supercell Slam should be able to one shot. Even though my damage is, yeah, this is not gonna work out at all. I need to save it. Oh, now it's spikes up of me. Of course it has Citrus Berry, why wouldn't it? Whoa, isn't this funny? Yeah, flamethrower. I fucking hate this game, man. What moves did I give you? Ice Beam? Yeah, that should work. That's right, jackass. Also, I have Ice Beam. You must be stupid. Really, they didn't kill him. God damn it. Oh, I don't need that revive. Oh no, if I had known I would fucking get hyper potions ready. I didn't know, I didn't remember, okay. Oh my fucking god. Oh, and then he does that too. It is genuinely over. Like, I have nothing. Like, if this were full HP skunk tank, I would not be worried at all. But I don't have that. How did he outspeed a Weavile anyway? Oh man. I don't even know if quick attack can kill him. Oh, that's perfect actually. I don't really care about Staraptor's defense right now. I'm just gonna have to hope that he outspeeds everything. What the fuck? Uxie. Oh no, he's normal. Oh, that's terrible. Oh no. I was making Staraptor my anchor, hoping that he was flying. He was normal all along. Right. No choice. I've no choice but to check to try it out anyway now. I cannot wait for it again. Fuck. This might be the end of the one, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's it. Why? Why did it have to be Uxie? The biggest problem I have is the Weavile. I'm gonna send in Mesprit and hopefully bait out the Weavile. Does that work? I don't know if that works. I don't know if Jet Punch is enough to kill it. Yes, it is. But the Intimidate sucks, but this will kill him. I don't think this will go. No. The Weavile has terrible defense. Alright, I can only hope that... I mean, Mesprit should be able to survive. Why do you get that? Why do you always get nonsense? Well, it wasn't the best way of surviving, but we survived somehow. Oh, I skipped. Ability charm would be nice, I guess. Okay. Right, intimidate, right, of course. Well. I'll take that. That's a walk! I think Mesprit can take care of a walk, I don't think that's a big deal. Then. Should have protected. Didn't see that one coming. Oh, right. I do want to give Mesprit more candies because having like Mesprit's like rarity lowered or the points lowered, that would be big. That would be huge. I really want to replace these Pokemon, they suck. Damn, he survived that. That's crazy. Alice just needs to have something on him. Man, these are all fucking awful walls. Oh no! I mean, Dragon I can deal with, that's flying. It's a flying type gym leader anyway. It might be stupid. Yeah, I can deal with that though, that's not too big of a challenge. Skarmory is a bit of a problem though. Carry armor is not a fun thing to deal with. And he will set up spikes as well. Only solace you get is that his special defense is not very good. Alright, Frozen. What? Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate you so much. Oh yeah, I'll just get everything. Fuck it. Why do I care? And it's fast enough too. And I get a crit, gets a crit of course because he's pumped as well. That's great. Really like that. We could have gotten like a Luxray instead, that would be great. We could have gotten that. Oh, now it's coming back to bite me. I mean, this is a Tropius. Should have gone for Mystical Power instead. But I did not do that. I could try. Of course, yeah, now, like, I forgot what kind of game this is. Now he gets all the buffs for no reason. Even a speed buff? Well, that's great. Man, but, Swiss will be great here. Man, forgetting words too. This Altaria fucking got took. Oh, he might be stop. He might be dumb actually. Ugh. But I am already playing Pokemon. Alright, so the choice is between Wasteland and Volcano. The Wasteland does have a higher Gibble and Garchomp chance, so that's Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's the place where we want to go, actually. We could even find the Dialga. Yeah. Yeah, no, that would be worth it. There's also where all the fire types are at as well. If we even get an Infernape, that would be neat too. I would love an Infernape, but that's also rare, so... Yeah. There's also some other... You know, Heatspin would be awesome too. But I am definitely more so looking for a Garchomp right about now. But Volcano might be a destination to look for if we're gonna do another Gen 4 one. Oh. Okay, I don't know what happened there. That's useful. Yeah, we are hoping for a Garchomp. Nothing else really matters, actually. Yeah, like Salamence would be cool. We did the Gen 3 one, but nope, can't use him. Why? Why 2 Haxoruses? Just give me a fucking Garchomp, goddammit! What the fuck is your damage game? You know what, Wormadam, you're just gonna be filler here. Yeah, just give one of them a kiss, I guess. Why? Just give me a Garchomp. What the fuck? To be fair, if they give me the Dialga too, or let me catch the Dialga, then I would be pretty happy with that. I don't have the ball. I don't really have the balls. Like literally, I don't have the balls right now to catch him. Sorry, but I lack the testicles. And I can't really buy balls either. Alright, veteran Kim. God damn it. I don't know if a bird can really beat a dragon. Oh, here we are. A bird can beat a dragon, in fact. It was surprisingly good at it. Yeah, I don't think he can beat that dragon though. That's a little bit too much of a dragon to beat there. Yeah, the freeze is cool, but it didn't matter. Even this trainer doesn't have a guard jump. It's crazy. It must be high in demand. God fucking damn it. Give me anything with a fucking guard jump, will you? I see how it is. Power whip, really? Protect. What is your damage, game? Was Scar Jump really just that much of a hassle to give to me? God damn it. Oh, the game hates me. Didn't know the game hated me that much, but here we are. Fucking Excalibur too. Like, you couldn't just make it worse. You couldn't just slap me in the face harder.
Excalibur.
I was looking for a fucking guard jump, didn't get anything.
Instead you get your ass beaten by Excalibur. Excalibur. Which got banned from the singles. Ubers.
Really?
Banned to Ubers.
Really now? That's crazy.
They managed to make the Pokemon kind of busted, so just couldn't stay anymore. If you, in another generation when it might have been a good choice, but
The Gen 4 only one is suffering because for some reason there's too many rare Pokemon.
Like, I'm thinking about it for your sake. Like, if you could have a crazy strategy like mine, it could be very much taking card jump, going with either the dragon terraform or the ground terraform, and then try to get like an attack boost or a speed boost before heading into that fight. Both would be preferable. And then just with one outrage or earthquake, you would then just shred potentially 3 health bars with it.
That'd be neat.
Maybe a 2 sword dance. No, when you get to the final boss, it goes back into the Pokemon, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yep. I'm still thinking how crazy that random new one of those events that pops up. It's like you look into your mirror self from the future, and then it decides that if you fight them, you get a difficult fight, but you can make the Pokemon become it instead.
That's great.
But you can change the typing of the Pokemon that you get as well. Like, as I said, an Ursaluna, but it's not ground normal, it's ground ice.
Yeah, that is the craziest part.
With Precipice Blade, which it doesn't get. You know, round on signature move. Gen 6. So, the next game is going to be Persona 3, right? Knowing the pattern.
That's a funny one. Okay.
You know, you went Persona 5 and now you went to Persona 4, so...
Yeah, like, the next game we're doing on the channel will probably be Persona 3. Unless we're doing one of the Persona 5 spin-offs. I don't know, Striker's is looking pretty fun right about now.
But here's Persona 3. Wants to do everything in his power to get away from it.
Yeah. Here's the thing, I don't mind it if we do Persona 3 Reload and do it the same way we did Persona 5 Royal. Because as much as I do dislike how they did tone down some scenes in Persona 3 Reload, I do think it's the better game overall. It won't stop it being kind of sluggish by the end of it though, but at least it will be faster paced and more fun to play, I think.
That would be more fun to play, I think, is the better term, yeah.
Yeah, it will be more fun to play, and I think it would be better if we do that one with controller switching. I think that will be fun. When it comes to the original Persona 3, I might do it one day, but not for a very, very long time. And I will only do it to really show off like exactly what the problems is with the game. But it's probably when if I were to ever do the Persona video, the Legacy of a Franchise Persona Edition.
Oh lord.
Yeah. Like, good lord is if I do the Legacy of a Franchise Shin Megami Tensei Edition. That would be a bigger undertaking than Pokemon, I think.
Yeah. The worst part of it all is that you are going through some very difficult games too. So.
Difficult and very long games. Like each Persona game is twice as long as a Pokemon game. Or each Shin Megami Tensei game is twice as long as a Pokemon game. And there are many Shin Megami Tensei games with spin-offs. Yeah, I probably would have to do Shin Megami Tensei in some form first before doing Persona anyway, because Persona is a spin-off. Kind of became its own thing after a while. We did it and we stopped the bear.
Out of pure curiosity, I decided to quickly look up which version of Shin Megami Tensei is the best to play, the first one. And maybe the PS1 because it at least is in English.
I didn't know there was an English version of the original game. The original game is really different. It is also very old school. It's a dungeon crawler, first person, everything. It is like Pokemon before Pokemon actually too. Not that Nintendo cared. They patented fucking summoning creatures anyway.
I can't believe they killed JoJo as a franchise too.
They killed Digimon as well. They killed Persona and Shin Megami Tensei. Can't believe they killed Dungeons and Dragons too.
Yeah. Like, I genuinely do think that...
I don't think it's gonna hold up in court, despite it being granted. I don't think it's actually gonna hold up in court. If you ask me.
That's what I think. It's like, come on, Bandai Namco have every right to just go against it, because there's no fucking way you can allow stagnation like this to come.
And China especially doesn't care, because I know some people, like, there are some, like, games that... I know, like, MiHoYo is starting to make their own Pokemon, right? And there was, like, talks of, like, Nintendo go, like, no, you cannot do that. That's, you cannot glide with the Pokemon, with the fake Pokemons, because that's our thing, that's our patent. But this is China. China doesn't care about your stupid copyright laws.
China would be like, well, then our game isn't going to be in Japan, suck on that. Just give him some helium.
Nah, he's gonna train. He's already doing the sit-ups. Now that Teddy has a persona and everything, he He's dedicated to like build himself up, become stronger than ever. And yeah, of course he becomes a new party member as well.
Get 2 party members for 1 dungeon.
Yeah. Well, one of them is our oracle now, our support lady.
Oh, so she is at the party member.
Now she's what Vtuber is, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, okay.
But Teddy is an active fighter.
話はその後でいい。
As for Teddy, he's not bad. He's a pretty decent party member. He can heal too, but he doesn't get the healing improvement skills, I don't think, and I don't think he gets the multi-target full heal skills. He's not really the best healer. You wanna maybe have him more so for the ice magic. He is like much more of an attacking mage. But the thing is, Yukiko already is the attacking mage that can also heal. But Teddy does learn all the buffs as well, so if you just want someone that does buffs and special attacks, he can be pretty good. It's just he has massive competition with Naoto.
Well, it was, you know, I'll find out more as we get the final few parts. Like, we have like 1 person left in the story, right?
Yeah, well, there's one more party member left to get, yes. You should leave him. In any event, you were able to do things. Now you can. The mystery is different. Like, what are we going to find? And Uncle came back drunk. I can't believe it.
こんなとこに段作ったやつは。
大工ですよ。てか、家に突っ込んでないで、ほら。
Adachi, why do you keep carrying that plasma TV around wherever you go?
I want to see TV on the go, you know? There's no electricity curve there. Of course there is, you silly. Ha 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 ha. Stop laughing, you stupid fucker. Nanako, why are you staring?
You're also watching the scammer. I like that guy too.
I love the scammer.
So I get my black knives and BB guns.
So, you know, the police sent in Naoto. That's basically what it is. It's pretty obvious who, like, they sent.
で、その協力員ってのが名の知れた私立探偵事務所のエースらしいんだけどさ。
And his age is 15, just as old as you.
He actually is 15. I think he's somewhat 16 by the point of the game where we actually get to like talk to him more. Him, her, you know, the person.
I like how it gets to you too.
Fuck, man. That's like, you know, in the story, considering the story, we should say he, because, you know, we're not at that point of the game yet, but I can at some point to say she instead after we are at that point of the game, you know. No, it is.
Yeah. You know,
But yeah, don't you how much it fucking bothers me to watch someone react to One Piece and keep calling Yamato a he just because, you know, stupid. Oh, you know, she has big tits and very feminine looks, but hey, if she says he's a guy because she wants to be Odin, then clearly I should call her a he. Big brain Gen Zer. We'll never recover from this.
It may take a few more years, but the cold, harsh reality of the world will at some point hit us all hard. To be fair, if not, you know, when we dug you back up, we'll see what the skeleton says.
The skeleton rises from the earth. He stares you down and he says, "Oh man, your society done goofed." Man, that's kind of crazy. Kind of fucked up, not gonna lie. Didn't see that coming.
Why can I imagine the Skull Servant say that?
Maybe you could.
No, that's what a Skull Servant could say, because he... Yeah, because apparently in the official lore of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Skull Servant is like looking back on the old days when they were such a great army. Unstoppable force.
That's like, man, we were so cool and shit, and then we all died. How did that happen? Where did we go wrong? Anyone shouldn't give dogs the right to vote.
Look at the dog now. He's now one of us, but the owner.
Look at the dog now. Like, you know, they're like supposedly equal to us, but they are like shitting all over our carpet. Like, what the fuck? We're not allowed to say anything about it. Because that's dogcist for some reason.
How is he shitting anyway? He's a skeleton.
When he wasn't a skeleton, you stupid motherfucker. God damn it. Like, I wasn't always a skeleton.
What?
Oh, man.
You're Skull Servant. You're supposed to be.
I became Skull Servant. I wasn't always Skull Servant. My name was Jeff at first. Jeff from accounting. Until I was drafted into the army. I was drafted. And then I became Skull Servant.
Can't wait for one of the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Jeff, Skull Servant.
Jeff.
Skull Servant Jeff.
Jeff, Skull Servant, former accountant.
Former accountant. No, he's not former accountant. Why would you not be former accountant? You could still be an accountant even after you die.
No, because I'm drafted into the army. I can't account anymore.
Even the army could use your powers, Skull Servant.
You know, we offer some really nice jobs. Very nice vacation days, and, you know, nice benefits. Vacation days. Anyway, we're trying to stand up to these bullies. Like, Chia decides to take a fighting stance. Unfortunately, this is real life, where for some reason all of our fighting prowess against the shadows do not matter. Which is something that bothered me in Persona games. Because, like, I know that the TV world and the real world are different. But there's a part of me that thinks, listen, if you've, like, fought enough against shadows, that should at least give you some experience, right? In the real world as well. I don't think normal people should be able to actually easily fight you anymore. If that makes any sense. Like, if not for... if it isn't strength, it's at least, like, experience.
Yeah, experience. I think that is true case. But, and technique, don't forget.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
after fighting these guys, you know, your technique has to have improved, right?
And your stamina, of course. Your overall condition, because, you know, you've been walking around a lot. You know, long I've been walking in these fucking hallways. God damn, my leg muscles are exploding. Right, Ryuji? Oh, wait. I am so sorry. I apologize. She can now endure a mortal blow during battle. I need to work harder, huh? Why am I moping? I'll think about it. So I'm not too smart. We can tell. Come to think of it, there's a... Oh yeah, that's where the side goes. Hey, now to go. What about stickers? I got a sticker. Oh, that's fucking awesome. I can give this other boy a sticker and he'll become popular. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I cannot advance the relationship yet, though. What the fuck? So I worked as a tutor instead. Your tutor's shoe. That was the question. Oh. Why does this shoe? Well, you try to explain to him in a way that he could understand. Your expression has increased. Isn't this cheesecake delicious? I bought it from an online shop that's all the rage these days. It's been in the top ranked store for 15 weeks straight. Just like Shu-chan. First place in everything. Yeah, you can continue, Jesse. Hey, hello. Yamete! Stop it! Oh my god, don't say that. It's a bad thing. But you're my pride and joy. Yeah, I've been reading messages somewhere. So for fuck's sake, Kun, about you. Jesse, stop reading Discord messages. Please come back. Do you think you could make it into Tokyo University? Tokyo. I don't want him to ever have to have any hardship. Once he's in a good college, he's set, right?
No! No, please, don't!
Well, let's see. No. It's not how it works.
You wanna have a goal in life. Become some...
Epcot has a natural talent. Shu-chan just happens to be how smart he is. I just want him to go to a good college so he can get a good job and then buy a good house and find a good... You know, you get... Too slow. You can keep going. Stop! Get off of Discord! Mom! Don't worry about me, Mom. Desi! Get off Discord! I'm always on top. I am right now, and I will always be. That's right, he really is the perfect child.
Oh lord, this woman is a danger to his child.
To his child, and is doing the pronouns wrong already, can't believe it. He has also been affected.
I haven't been paying attention. But she absolutely is like the helicopter parent we were talking about.
Yeah. If I get into a good college, am I really set?
You will never stop the grind, bro.
You have to, yeah, you can never stop. You can never stop the grind. You don't know what's gonna happen in the future, so you're never really truly set. You never get complacent. Anything can happen.
You study your ass off just so you finish college, so that you can then become a work slave at some random corpo that you don't even like.
I don't think so.
I always say it's
How
like,
would you know? You're not even in college yet. She sneers at you. I don't really need to be
I will
set.
throw this coffee at you, piece of shit.
Oh, really? No. And it's just a child. Calm down.
Alright, sugar instead.
Just looking down.
Fuck you.
Race. Do you know what that means? Sure I do. I'm surprised. Well, it makes sense since you're 3 grades above me. It's irrelevant. Okay. I only have Mom, and the guys at school are all kids. It seems that Shu has opened his... They understand him a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, rank 2.
Yo, instead of spending time at the books, how about we go and do some fishing?
We're gonna fish. It's storming outside, which means the Guardian is in the lake now. Let's fucking go. Time's already up. We were still in the middle of the last question. I'll stay and help you. I don't think you'll get paid overtime if you work after our time is up. It's about building connections.
It's about being friendly.
So thanks for offering to do that for me. Shu looks happier. You tutored Shu more. He got some money. Nice.
Nice.
Hey! You're free after school, right? We spent the day with I see. What will you do after school? What now? Hey, check out. We're gonna go do something after school. Okay. Interesting. What should I do? There's plenty of options. Anyway, we're gonna help the lonely boy with this sticker. His popularity problem. Imagine going for a walk. Couldn't be me.
Imagine going for a vacation. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be. You shut the fuck up. You already went 4 weeks. Fuck you.
By the way, have you seen the picture I sent you?
Hold on. So like, man, I can't believe the skeleton server just wanted to go on vacation and it just wasn't allowed.
You know, there could only be one for some reason, but they even took the dog out, you know, vacation.
The dog? Oh my
Yeah,
fucking
look at
god, you're right, what the fuck? Man, Skull Surfer can't have anything right now. I'm gonna eat somewhere else. Asshole. The cops are always like that. Soon as they spot me, it's like, what are you doing? You look suspicious and all of that bullshit. Man, I'm used to it. Sorry for getting you mixed up in this, senpai. I really am just a troublemaker for you and for mom. She's always apologizing for me. She's been sprouting more and more white hairs. You just need to change. Yeah, huh? Filial piety, huh? I don't really know. So I thought. I don't know. I'm gonna use this power I got to make the stand peaceful. I've been causing nothing but trouble, but now I can finally return the favor. So let's get it on, senpai. What do you mean by that? No, I mean like we're gonna do the thing.
Kanji, all you just need is a smile. Maybe fit, you know, put your hair a bit more forward. Oh, and don't sit like that.
Also, maybe proper neck posture would help.
Yeah, you're actually going to turn into the demon that Sir Journalist warned you about. Do you remember when they started complaining that people working at home, it's like, you'll become this hunchback monster with T-Rex nails? And I'm like, huh. Interesting.
I mean, you know, I can do that too if I'm working an office job. You're gonna be sitting a lot anyway there too. Anyway, I got a new weapon. Thought was pretty neat.
It's awesome. What does it do?
It's, well, it's weapons. Dutchman is staring intently at something. Looks like a data about cars.
Myself in Digimon.
My hands are full.
Digimon.
Fuck. Want some coffee? That's my job, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I was thinking about this when talking with Nanako just now, but I feel like she's changed a bit lately. I don't know how to put it, she's stronger? I feel like I'm being left behind. Ever since you came, this house has become, well, homey. A house isn't just a big box, it's a place for a family to live together. Laughing, crying, fighting, spending most of your lives together. A warm place. I forgot what that was like. I want to get that back more than anything, and yet I feel like I've been dodging it the whole time. Do you understand why? Because you're a coward!
Pussy ass bitch.
You punk, you nailed it! That's it exactly. We've been in this...
You should put less soy sauce into your food and some more spices.
The rest is my problem. Where do I draw the line with this?
How about you let your beard grow for once and become a man?
And that's wood, he's Japanese, he can't grow his beard further than that. Takes a lot of effort, okay?
But if they keep shaving it, they never let it grow.
From my understanding, right, like, you don't see
It's a cultural thing.
It's also, there's also a cultural thing. It's like, if you have a beard, it's usually a beard is only someone that is a master of something, or like, very old that's allowed to have a beard to show this mastery of something. So if you have a beard at a younger age, you just look arrogant as fuck. You look either arrogant or sleazy. One or the two.
Can't wait to be called master when I go around in Japan.
To be honest, Ennis, if you go around to Japan but you're dressed as a Viking, at least they'll just assume you're a barbarian and go on with their day.
says that the barbarian loose. Well, what are we going to do about it? Call the police?
Don't worry, the police
That
will,
will just get more
ask you
attention.
for your passport no matter what you do.
You're right.
Papieren sie
But
bitten,
what
they
if
say.
But what if I have a baby face?
You have a terrorist face, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, that's the best comeback I've got. So, I'm sorry. I don't know. Honestly, just spit on the face you had after the end of the Hitman movie. Still, they will not assume you have a baby face at all.
You're right.
They will instead ask you if you need any help. I'll just never forget that face you made at the end of those movies. You looked like dumber. You looked like your eyes were trying to fucking flee from each other. It's like, what the fuck was that face?
Call an ambulance.
I genuinely was thinking, maybe I should call an ambulance. This guy watched some terrible movies. He's not functioning anymore.
Maybe it's the back-to-back part that also helped that, you know, made it
Oh yeah,
worse.
it was like two terrible movies at the same time.
It wasn't as big of a deal when it came to like the Star Wars ones because, you know, one was at least fun, stupid.
Yeah. I don't know, like the end of Star Wars The Last Jedi was kind of dull too. I think the Last Jedi has a lot of problems, but I kind of found it boring too.
I think that's absolutely it for me. It's like some people say, well, The Last Jedi was better. I'm like, man, it was like, it wasn't just that it was bad, it was boring.
Exactly.
Like, I really did felt like it was just taking forever. Whereas with the other one, yeah, you know, it jangled all the keys, but you know, at least I was enjoying my time while it jangled all the keys. It's like I was like Google Gaga instead.
I was going like, haha, that's funny, you are so fucking bad.
Yeah.
With The Last Jedi, it's like, man, how long are we gonna fucking watch the slow ass? Oh man, we're out of fuel. Oh, we have to stall time. Oh no. Oh no, they're gonna catch us. Oh no.
What was it again with the last one they made afterwards?
Which one?
I had a blast with the last one that came after. The third one. Forgot the name of it. Skywalker? No? Skywalker Returns?
Anyway, unconscious mom is in the hospital.
Oh no. Anyway.
The last Skywalker was it, yeah.
The last Skywalker.
I don't know why suddenly they made like the Skywalker name such a super important name that they made the whole fucking like saga based off of it too. Like, then I don't know. There's some level of obsession with something. It's really weird. You're goodness, but you look pale.
Because for some reason they thought it was the Skywalker name that made him special.
Yeah. It wasn't her. It was this young boy. The poor thing got hit by a bicycle right in front of our shop. He hit his head, so I had the doctor examine him. He said there's no good damage. Goodness. The one who hit him was a boy from your school. When he saw the poor child fall, he ran away. Why don't you find him and give him a little scolding?
Is it by any chance?
What the crap? You've got no idea how I felt. Haha, I'm fine. Your mother isn't kicking the bucket that easily. It's not like you get... shut up, you old cow! Man. Sorry, looks like it was no big deal. Yeah, if it's not just me, then I guess it's okay. I thought I faced all of my bad parts back there. But not everything can change just like that, huh? Oh, sorry for dragging you around. If I'd been myself, well, I might have been even more scared, haha. Hope I can repay the favor. It seems he sends his trust in you.
That's great. Now can we ask Yosuke if he had the child?
I can't believe Yosuke crashed into a child with his bicycle.
I'm convinced it's him.
No, Yosuke would have helped at least. Also, he would have been like laid out across the street as well. He would have taken more damage himself than the child.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yosuke would do that. I'm sorry to have made you both come all the way to the hospital. He hates hospitals, you see. His father, my husband, died here. Ranji happened to be somewhere else when he collapsed, so I think he was scared today. But it's good to see you. He's always had trouble getting along with people. He didn't have any friends like you before. Because of his attitude? That's part of it. He's become clumsy, inarticulate, and cowardly. He would always rather play house instead of cash or go to home AC instead of PE. So he never had any male friends, but the girls didn't accept him either. After a while, he started getting into fights every day and bleaching his hair. I was worried about him, but lately he seems to be having fun. Please take care of him. The boy is just forever staring, menacingly. He's plotting his revenge. Oh, I can work as a janitor. Oh, I got a butterfly net. Nice.
Nice, you talked to the ghost lady. How nice.
Don't you push down the code to your room for some reason? I don't know, I think there's voice acting in this one. You just push her into my room though! I know, right? Man, he brushed that fucking question aside like it's nothing. Spent an enjoyable time together. Nanako used up all of her energy and then sleep. Okay. I have to say, it was fun.
Can't believe you're gonna finish last.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen this character? He finishes first all the time. In everyone. Every girl in Inaba, every girl in Inaba will be her second time when you pick one. You can never be a girl's first. You can only be a girl's second because this guy over here has already done all of them.
Damn. I lost before the game even started.
Yes. And the bad ending hits hard. You've stopped running? And another flashbang. Oh, so close. Set the Dojima. Okay. Damn it, it's fucking raining. Well, I guess we're gonna take some scootering. How are you doing, Ens? Are you there, Ens?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So what's the scootering for actually?
It will
Just
eventually.
to get.
It will eventually reach us to like 2 new areas that we can visit for certain things. And I've also stated Okina City is one of, or Okina Station is the new area in Golden that we can visit with the scooter. But the barrier corner is also useful because it gives you the like reflect barriers, which, for the record, the magical reflect barriers later on will be very useful. So I do actually,
interesting.
So I do recommend getting those vegetables.
There's a paper down there.
Ah, it's another poem written by someone.
君が私を殺した。
Damn.
君は殺人者です。静かな微笑みで、落ち着いた声で、深い色の瞳で、はにかんだ指先で、私を殺した。
I didn't know you were such a lady killer, MC.
Ah, sorry, couldn't help myself.
愚かで惨めで幸せな。きっとこのまま朽ちていくのね。最後に一言。Goodbye so long, baby.
That's totally different. See, that's something totally different in English.
Despise this nonsense.
何なの?
If you keep doing that, your eyes are gonna rot away, and you'll be sorry you eat my stuff. Stop reading. Doesn't make sense. I wouldn't leave this here. Marie returns with her seat. Looks confused. Margaret is having a fun time in her mind.
I can imagine, yes.
Anyway, it's time to look for. It's time to get the nurse's attention again. Now we won't just be talking to a nurse. We also will meet a new friend. You see an old lady in a morning dress. Is she real? Oh, forgive
Then
me.
pulls out the sword that's hidden inside her cane and
It
stabs.
seems the old lady is looking at you. The old lady left. Who was she? Inaba Municipal Hospital. Sayoko found you and brought you here. Well done. You could just slack off and do a half-assed job, but you really do your cute little butt off. So why are you working at a job like this? Well, obviously, to be closer to you. Now, for the money! Ah, you're a starving student. Then should you really be caught up here with a naughty lady like me? But still, a young child shouldn't be wasting time wiping windows at a hospital. I'm sure there are girls who would cry if they saw you doing manual chores like this. Speaking of which, hey, do you have a girlfriend?
Right in front of me. Ballsy.
Right in front of me? Me? You should work on your pickup lines. You don't have an eye for the ladies. I don't know. You seem to enjoy it. High schoolers are so young. They're only 10 years younger, but they seem so far away. It's like they're glittering. I feel this, what do you call it? Envy? Maybe that's why. I just want to see them get screwed over by life. Oh, that was just a joke, of course. Half of it was anyway.
At least you're honest.
Do you see what I'm getting at?
Oh, yes.
Yamete! Oh ho! I keep telling you, silly, that that's the kind of reaction I just find irresistible. I have to go now. I have a lot of work piling up, but I just can't. Because you're too cute. You can feel sorry because prestige is affection for you.
So this is absolutely the woman that's gonna suck him dry.
Sorry to bother you while you're on your job. Keep up the good work, okay?
Do you put yourself through this anyway?
I don't know, man. I was just cleaning up.
I just saw 8,000 yen. Maybe I get why.
It's kind of worth it. Yeah, exactly. Like, the hospital job gives pays well.
But come on, you studied the lawyer in a lawyer university. This is below your pay grade.
I will punch your head in. A fun fact: Japanese teenagers, like high schoolers, would not even be allowed to work most of the time from the school. The school wouldn't allow it anyway. And if the school doesn't allow it, then what can you really do about it?
Oh, yeah, I get it, right? It's like if the person is busy working, then he won't be busy studying, and if he's not studying, what are we doing? What's the point of the teacher's job?
You know, like, well, all the things, if you study enough, then you'll get a good job. And it's like, no, you don't. Not only that, but there's the idea that, like, if you study enough, you will just be smart enough to, like, get everything perfectly. It's like, no, some people are just stupid. They can study all they want and they still wouldn't get it.
They have amazing memorization skills, but what does it mean when the practical part comes in?
Yeah. To be fair. And then work becomes very important. Some jobs just exist to give someone something to do. And it doesn't really have to be anything practical or actually useful to society. As long as the idea is there.
To an extent, I always look at HR.
Yeah, but you would be surprised how many office jobs are the same too. A lot of office jobs could be cut and nothing would change. Or at least, you could cut the jobs and only put people in there that will actually work well and be efficient. I will always remember how many people talk about how they were supposed to do a certain job for like a year and they like finish it in like a few days. But that's just how inefficient everyone else is. But those efficient people will also start becoming inefficient because A, they will outshine their coworkers, which their coworkers do not tolerate. And B, they're just given more work. So they don't really get anything out of it. They don't even get paid better. So there's no point in being efficient in most office jobs.
Versus if you're really the best in the game,
yeah,
they end up like promoting the worst people so they don't so they shut up. Well, you stay at the same spot.
You stay in the same spot because there's no one else that could take that could do what you could do. But that's the problem. It says though, like if you work too hard, you're just gonna get stuck with shit work. You have to be absolutely perfectly average. So that you get promoted, but you don't get fired. And I think that's why. I think that's why a lot of young people absolutely hate work, because I think most young people, when they want to work, they want to actually get somewhere. But in reality, if you work, you just get put in the same place for a long time.
Actually, one of the next day, and one of the things I noticed at my work environment, to put it best, right?
Yeah.
Is the people that are like grinding the game, to put it like this,
yeah,
have realized that just being loyal to one company is pointless, and that you should just improve yourself with whatever you can, and then see if you can find a better job.
Yes.
Somewhere else. And it has actually been for some people exactly this. It's like they still get a they go to a different company.
What do you think of your school? It's boring. I guess schools are like that everywhere. Moving on to other matters, there's a transfer student in my class. He looks down on everything here and says we're all a bunch of hicks living in the boonies. Everyone ignores him. Well, this is the countryside. You're right. I guess being out here is like being proverbial frog in the well. Oh, that's what he said. That he wasn't a frog because he's from the city and out there in the country and the school is a pain. All my classmates are stupid, and the lessons they teach are absolutely pointless. Your lessons are a lot easier to understand. It seems that Shu is slowly opening up to you. You feel that your relationship with Shu has deepened. Another flashbang. Oh, time's up. This is a good spot to finish, actually. So let's just... okay. Get 10,000 yen out of that. Yeah.
I'm working at the hospital.
The hospital gave us less.
Yeah, exactly.
10,000 yen back then would be around like 100 euros. And imagine getting like 100
better.
euros.
I'm a high schooler. This is fantastic.
As a high schooler, yeah. Imagine getting 100 euros in one day as a high schooler. That is an amazing fucking job. Holy shit. To be fair, you are tutoring. Essentially, you are a teacher, which is pretty impressive for your age, right? And honestly, I wouldn't even complain about the hospital rates either. Like 8,000 yen. It's like 80 euros in a day. As a high schooler, it's great. I didn't get that money as a high schooler at all. Oh, man.
You know, I forget the fact that this guy has like 7 jobs that he does in a week.
That too. This guy actually is the Asian kid. He's the kid that your Asian parents compare him to. You know, your uncle, main character, he has 7 jobs and saves the world from demons.
What are you doing? Working as an influencer on TikTok.
You are dancing on TikTok. I always like this place. Being able to see my house and school and everything up here makes me feel small.
I should take a plane ride.
When you met Ma at the hospital, she say anything about me?
Plenty.
Plenty. That's what I thought. Well, you already know everything about me. I got nothing to hide. Wish I could quit being afraid of hospitals. I gotta get stronger. But that kid, he was with Ma at the hospital. Yo kid, what are you doing here by yourself? Oh, nothing. Then how come you look like you're gonna cry? I lost a doll. I lost a knit rabbit doll that Sana-chan let me borrow. Taka-kun said it was girly and stomped on it. He got it all dirty and he said, if you're a man, then throw it away. I threw the doll in the river and it got flushed away. What should I do? I have to give it back to Sana-chan. She liked that bunny and I... So why are you here? You ran away? You dumb kid! Ah! Come on, don't just stand there. I'm gonna go now. I'll go with you. Huh? Really? I'm gonna look for it.
Yeah, I thought so that he was gonna do it. Yeah.
I like how there's this dialogue option to like think like, oh no, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of this job. How dare you lose a doll? Senpai, make sure you... Wow, this is cool. Despite the efforts, Kanji was unable to find the bunny doll. I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize to Sana-chan. Even if she's mad, I'll say I'm sorry. Yeah, well, if you do find the rabbit, make sure you give it to her. Yo, hold up. What kind of rabbit was it? Spill it. Just tell me!
Just calm down.
Alright, I got it. You apologize to the Sana-chan. You're the one who threw it away. It might not be the same, but I'll get you a new one. So let it go. Let's go with that, Mister. Who are you calling Mister? Jeez, I'm still in high school. This is the prime of my youth. Do I really look that old? Maybe it's the eyebrows.
No, it's the killer eyes and the piercings.
So you hurt me, yeah? Frankie seems really embarrassed. It was like I understood how he felt. Wanting to be accepted, afraid of being left out. Then taking the one person shouldn't make cry and making him bawl. So, you know, I thought maybe I should help. Was I going easy on him? Francie has an embarrassment on it.
Amazing example for him.
No, you did perfectly. Maybe you could be a little less angry. That you did perfectly otherwise. I give you.
At least you're not willing to throw sugar at children, so you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, don't be like Ennis. I give him like I give Ennis like a 6 out of 10. You get a 9 out of 10.
It's like a second I hear some stupid sass.
The funniest part, I'm the one that secretly told Ennis' child to be sassy. Whenever Ennis isn't looking, I sneak into his house and I give his child a paper of what to say, and then I leave.
I know. If I learn this information, the next person's eating sugar is you.
Joke's on you! I already have the counter salt prepared.
The counter salt.
The funniest joke is that I told Ennis's child to exchange change the sugar for salt, so that Ennis will eat salty food when he's trying to eat sugary food. And he'll never know. He'll never know it was me, despite me telling it right in front of his face.
I can't believe you'll make the child eat some spankings by the wife. Can't believe it, Jess. The wife worked really hard to bake this nice cake with sugar and all of that, and now it's a salty cake thanks to you. It was the kid's birthday cake too that you ruined.
It was to reflect the parents' salty personality.
What happened here?
You know, I got a small blessing from the shrine, I didn't like it, so I rewinded. The Veta is smart enough to retain information, especially man is better read, the most feeble thing in nature, but he's a thinking read. That's incredibly important. Hey, are you paying attention, Yosuke Hanamura? I doubt you have many deep thoughts going in your daily life. What is this? Man is better read, but the most feeble thing in nature is, but he's a thinking read. Who said it? Ah, crap, I was spacing out, that only got me. For fuck's sake, help me out. It was Pascal. Oh, I see that you did pick up something I was saying while sitting there with a stupid look on your face. Man, it's but a read, but he's a thinking read. Come from the mind of Blaise Pascal. Write it down. Alright, so if a man is a thinking read, do you know what an unthinking read is? An unthinking read is just a read! So I expect you idiots to at least keep thinking and read some books. Oh, thank God. For fuck's sake, I don't know what they would have said if I had given the wrong answer. So we are weeds, but we are important because at least we think about things. How profound, Mr. Pascal. Unfortunately, the person talking about is the least profound person I know.
Yeah, my favorite part would be that the one person that thinks then goes to the doctor saying, "Doctor, I keep hearing voices in my head." That was my own voice, by the way.
Yeah, that's what it's called thinking. Nani the fuck.
What?
But the voice is evil. It's saying things like, you know, I don't think men can actually become women, and I'm scared. Yeah, that's called logic, my son. Logic? Never heard of that one before.
Oh lord, what for monster are you creating here?
This is the strongest. This is the Tiger Train Man. No one can ever beat him.
Herculean. Wait, you're replacing Herculean Strike? Do you have a better move? I didn't know.
Yeah, Rampage. Because Herculean Strike is just one attack. Rampage is a multiple attack.
The amount of things they added in between Persona 5 and Royal is insane.
Oh yeah.
Thinking back on it with the Persona creating, it's like this is golden, right? It's like the best version of Persona 4, and
yes,
it's like it spills in how. To be fair, it does make the game even easier in Persona 5's case.
Yeah,
but...
I think the problem with Persona 5 is not so much the things it added, but the things it didn't add for the enemies.
Yeah.
But I love Persona 5 because it has so many things going for it. It's more mechanically deep because of it. It's just, it needed something to make the game more difficult as well. Especially Royal.
Maybe that's where they went with the hard mode, but the hard mode just increases the damage that both parties take most of the time, so it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah. I'm distracting you from your own practice, aren't I? Just hang in there, ganbatte! Doctor, the voices inside me are telling me that the fiction isn't reality and I don't know what to do anymore. That's your own voice and it's saying the right thing. Ah, impossible.
Doctor, the voice in my head is telling me that I shouldn't be loyal to one company and should just look for a new job.
Now you're just being unloyal. Go back to your job.
Go back to the wage cage.
Now the doctor would say, yes, you should stop working altogether. Because that's bad for your health. You become stressed. I love most
Sometimes
health.
that is.
No, I love most health guys. It's always like, oh, if you do all of these things in the morning, you'll be healthier. It's like, yeah, but that would require me to quit my job, you fucking idiot.
You know, it sometimes ends up being actually the actual solution too for some people with their burnouts. Is just stop working and suddenly, oh, look at that, the healthcare state will just give you some money. I'm like, yeah, wonderful.
Well, it's more so just like the problem is that like the health solutions all come down to like, well, imagine if you just didn't have a job. It's more so just that in order to do a lot of the things that the health experts want you to do, you would have to quit your job because usually you're just too busy with your job to actually do all of those things. If you're stressed, go to a relaxing, peaceful place. I can't! I'm working! Take vacation days. There, you only got 2 weeks in America.
Oh, I love the land of the free.
The land of the free. If you're not, unless you're a corporate slave, that is the land of the land of the corporations. You know, like, there's things I like about America, but sometimes I do think, like, it's land of the free, but more for the corporations than for the people living there.
It is, you know, sometimes I think, like, there are things they say is like, oh, the Netherlands is a tax haven for the corporations. And I'm like, yeah, you know, that sounds great. But then I realize, after working with a corporation, I have some nice privileges I'm getting from the corporation. So
yeah, like, in comparison, like, sure... In comparison, in America, the taxes can also be easily avoided by corporations anyway. And on top of everything else, you don't get anything out of the corporations. Literally do whatever they want.
It's like it gets so bad that you know, people that ended up working as in the restaurants are, you know, have to live off on tips.
Yeah.
Even if I'm like saying, well, you know, you shouldn't be, you know, maybe you shouldn't be living with the, you know, have that job as a living wage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you realize, well, not everybody is made to go and work at HR.
No.
But it's the type of, like, scamming that happens to the work in America.
It's also just, like, them expecting you to go to your work even if you're, like, super incredibly sick. Like, you clearly can't go. You don't really have this kind of stuff here at all. Like, if you are clearly sick, then they will, like... Then you can take your day off, right? Obviously, if it takes a while, you probably would have to send in some kind of form of proof or something, but...
Yeah, I've heard the part with corpos being that they'll send their, let's say, corporation doctors or stuff to just check up if the guy's like faking it or not.
Yeah, which is fair, to be honest. There's also just like the best way to really exemplify this is like the Corona situation too, right? Because during Corona, like all the American businesses did not give a single fuck about people not being able to go to work, right? But here, like a lot of like businesses or like a lot of jobs, like at least would try to pay you while you cannot go to work still. They wouldn't immediately be out of like money. There's at least some level of care for their workers. You don't really have that in America at all. There's no real concern around the worker at all.
You know how crazy it went with the Corona period? That and when I worked at the McDonald's, I was doing a really good job. So they gave me like an what do you call it? Vast contract. What's the right word for it in English? Permanent contract, basically.
Yeah.
So I could just quit. And I, you know, because of that, I was just getting paid.
Yeah.
For it. And it just shows, you know, and that's just a McDonald's side job. That's how crazy it just can be with the luxuries you get as a worker, even if you have some problems.
Anyway, Ko is here complaining because he's feeling like he isn't needed anymore because of his the new family heir basically replacing him. And he's thinking of like visiting the orphanage he originally came from. And wanted to ask about his real parents instead. I guess he's now trying to find himself truly. About the game, when I heard you set it up just for me, it made me really happy. Thanks again, guys. I always like getting flashbanged whenever we get a social link up. I hope they keep doing that. Too bad we lost. Dude, shut up. Sometimes you gotta lose a battle to win the war. Or however that goes. Yeah, except we
I just
didn't win
missed the
anything.
prosecutor just screaming in my face for all my accomplices. You have this great athletic body of yours. How did you get it? Did you do some deadly training? And meanwhile, it just goes to the gym at school. Just be.
I notice you're very good at making stuffed dolls. Clearly, you learned from an expert artisan to make these amazing dolls. Who was it? Tell me! It's like, it was just my friend at high school. Like, he's just very good at making those things. But the teacher doesn't comprehend the difference between reading from the textbook and speaking to people. Teaching must be a great job. Even idiots can be arrogant when they know more than you. They don't get what it means to learn at all. This is how it is. A student's value is equal to how well he scores on tests. Well, at least that's easy to understand. But about the transfer student I told you about before, his grades are pretty good, but he can't beat me. So then the rest of the class and the teacher made his face like the transfer student is no good after all, looking down on him. And yet he acts all big, so everyone hates him. Lately no one even talks to him. It's also stupid. Why do I always have to go to school when it's all obviously dumb? That place. It's the law! You're not the only one. Oh, I see. Everyone goes to school against their will. Yeah, kinda, yeah. Yosuke Lami High looks fun. At least I get the feeling from you.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I'm a first year. There's no point, huh? It seems that Shu is already opening up to you. You feel your relationship with Shu has deepened. Now, in my class, we got the good old Warren King.
All you just need to do is wait, no, don't give your shoe to the transfer student.
Give your shoe to the transfer student. Well, man, it's another fat bill. Senpai, you're free today? Well, I mean, yes, but no.
So are we at this point too, like the end of the visa arc?
I'd say relatively close. Kinda. After this, it will be the video game arc. Anyway, time to catch some bugs.
Is it a minigame that you get to play?
Yeah, it doesn't take up a day either. But catching the bugs will help you get bait for the fishing.
Awesome. So, just I was thinking about the Hitman.
Huh?
How many stages?
Well, let's see.
Do we still have 2 or 3?
For you have Berlin. You have where was it? What country was it? In Argentina. And I think after that is the final but short stage. There's about 3 stages left. 2 or 3, depending how quickly you'll take care. If you want to like immediately do the final stage after. Yeah. So you are pretty close to beating the game, regardless.
I was more thinking of it. Maybe we could see if we could Saturday beat all of them.
All of them?
I don't know.
It's possible. It is. It might.
It was 2 stages. I was thinking of certainly doing it, but now that I have 3, I'm kind of questioning.
Yeah, there's 3. Like. There's There's 3 left. The final stage is short. It's a linear short stage. It's more of a yeah. It's a linear. The last one is a linear stage, but if you were to do all 3 in one stream, it would highly depend on how quickly you. But Berlin is.
Do the other 2.
The other 2 are quite a bit bigger.
You know, let's just see how it goes with the next stage, and then I'll decide if I do another one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I was more thinking of, well, we're pretty close. We could probably end it a bit earlier.
I mean,
doesn't seem like it.
I will continue it, obviously, but, you know, we could take a break.
No. Exactly, and I was more thinking of the break part more than anything else.
Oh yeah. Well, we're
That's
gonna
right.
take a break regardless, because on October we're doing all the Halloween stuff and shit. But yeah, we can do that.
Just looked outside and noticed that you have a lot of money in your pocket. Where did you get those?
I told you I went outside to get a job, but like you already know, that's why you give me permission to go outside. Got a coffee mug.
俺とナナコが使ってるのと同じやつだ。これはお前専用。後で名前書いておいてやるからな。
My name, is that okay? Is actually fitting in this case.
俺たちは家族
On the mug, for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake! I should have not done this.
いつでも俺が満タンにしてやる。忘れるんじゃないぞ。
お父さん、準備できた？
ああ、そろそろ出ようか。
行こう、お兄ちゃん。
We went out for a walk with Nanako in the middle.
夜だと怖い。お父さんとお兄ちゃんと一緒で楽しいね。
はしゃいで落ちるなよ。
ねえ、どうしてここに来たの？
お前、ずっと来たいって言ってたろ。そのうちまた3人で天気のいい日に弁当でも持ってこいよな。
もっと川のそば行っていい？魚寝てるかもしれないよ。
わかったわかった。足元気をつけろよ。
Oh look, I found the doll.
What the fuck?
久しぶりに見た気がするな。俺はこれからも千里を引いた犯人を追う。けどな。それはもう何かから逃げるためじゃない。俺がデカだからだ。こんな簡単で当たり前のことすら、俺はいつの間にか忘れちまってたんだ。大切なことはみんな、お前が思い出させてくれた。本当に感謝してる。この町はな、俺の町だ。ナナコやお前のいる俺の居場所だ。だから俺はこれからもここを守って生きていく。デカとして、父親としてな。
And now we maximized our bond with Uncle. You know, by the end of this game, we'll have a better bond with everyone in this town than we do with our parents. It is a funny thing to think about. Actually, I don't think there's a single Persona game where you actually have any time with your parents.
How, you know, how can we... Was it the kid? How can the character represent us? How can we merge yourself if he has parents?
But like, he does have an uncle, so like, wouldn't that do the same thing anyway?
Yeah, but in a way he's a stranger.
I guess so.
Why would you want to have a loving parents as a social bond to have?
Actually, no, I want a hateful dad. Where at first the dad's one of the main enemies, but like eventually you bond with your dad and you actually, after a fight, kind of prevent him instead and you become best friends. I want that as a storyline. I think that would be epic. You know, it starts with you fighting your dad to the death, and then it ends with you fishing with your dad.
You know, it sounds great, and it will traumatize all the Twitter fans.
Oh yeah, God forbid you have that.
They were like, having a good relationship with your dad? How could you? I could never.
Not allowed.
Just call Kanji.
お父さんかっこいい。先お家帰ろう。帰ってお風呂沸かして、あと一緒に夜食作ろう。ナナコお腹減った。
Actually, the end of the Rizo arc is quite soon. You see the two, like, rainy days, this usually means it's the end of the arc. Yo, for fuck's sake. Are you free? My god. Why does Kanji want to talk with me so much? It's almost like we're friends or something. There's actually I think this one is an interesting bit of lore, if it's this one. Gakumon no Susume. An encouragement of learning. Now open your... I don't know if it's this one. No, this is a different one. As reference of the US Declaration of Independence, it's apparent once you start reading, there's a famous line at the beginning. It is said that heaven does not create one man above or below another man. I don't know, man! Gakumon no Susume is famous for this line, however, this said portion shows that it is a reference. So this famous quote is a quotation in itself. Are you listening, for fuck's sake, John? No, I'm not, actually. What's the beginning of Gakumon no Susume a reference to? I didn't actually read what he was talking about. I said the Bible. No, it's the declaration of the fucking idiot. You're fucking dumb. You don't deserve to live. Okay, that's a bit mean, but okay. Understandable. Did you know, Anna, that the Japanese teacher throw you out the window if you get a question wrong?
Sounds fantastic. I can escape class this way.
I made it up. But someone on Twitter will believe it and go like, ah, Japan is a terrible place to live in. The teachers will throw you out of the window.
Meanwhile, some other teenager be like, man, Japanese teachers are base. I can run away from class this way.
Epic. If he finds it now, he'll just feel bad. Now that I'm waiting in today, not that I'm waiting in today or anything. Hey, mister! There you are. Jonathan was really happy. I've been looking for you ever since. Look it, quit calling. Ah, forget it. Can you make some more, mister? My mom really wants one. Sana-chan mom's does too. They said they'll pay you. Pay me? I don't need that. I ain't like I'm a pro at this. My mom wants a cat and Sana-chan's mom wants a dog. And my teacher wants a pink alligator. A pink alligator? Oh, look like the one in the storybook. Fine then, I'll get around to it sometime. Thank you, remember you promised. A man always keeps his promise. When I was in elementary school, I fixed a classmate's back this one time. Thinking back, I guess I liked her. I only did it to make her happy, but the next day all the girls were making fun of her. She cried. I didn't understand why, but you know, I thought I had done something wrong. So I never thought I'd be thanked for doing this stuff. It feels good, hearing thank you. I like it.
Poor Kanji really did have monsters as classmates.
That's right, he just had the biggest assholes as classmates. Just the most unruly children.
No wonder why he became a punk beating people up.
Now, according to V, that builds character, Ennis. Clearly, this is unrealistic depiction.
I mean, it did build some character, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He can outrun a bike.
I mean, maybe it didn't build it. I don't know if that's character building or body building, but you know, whatever works.
Oh.
His body was built alright.
He is certainly somebody who would throw a fist at anything and not be scared.
What you wish for? World peace. Orihime-sama is... just admit, Orihime-sama is going to grant it. She wants to grant wishes without... it has to be true.
I mean, you know, I believe it too. Have you seen her tits?
I don't think it's that how Orihime.
Yeah, you say that, right? Chances are, maybe she has.
Man, I'm just still kind of mad they like got rid of that scene where
she got groped.
Yeah. But it was like, not just grope, but like stick a whole arm between the tits just to show how big it is. like, holy shit, that's huge. Now we can't have that. We can't have fun, silly fan service like that anymore.
ここ教えてもらえますか?
The Bocce de Rock screenwriter said so. And if the screenwriter said so, I mean, who am I to say otherwise? Is English all about memorization too? Math is just remembering the right formulas and applying them. Chemistry is just remembering chemical equations. The tests are just there to see if you can remember them, and they'll penalize you if you forget. Is there any bullying at your school? I am the bully!
Yes. Yes, it's by what was it, Noran King?
I guess I expect that from people in high school. You're more mature. Sometimes. Depends. It's not like they're punching him or hiding things from him or anything. They're not stealing his money. It's just that he doesn't have a place there. Maybe that's not the same thing as bullying. Put some effort into it. Sensei, thank you. She looks happy. It's not about me. It's about the transfer student, the one I was talking about before. It seems that I've been talking to you about things that really aren't relevant to my studies. I don't mind. I told you that this talk about high school didn't bother you. Thank you. You'll come again, won't you? Seems that she was starting to... yeah. Wait. Now I've got a fat stack of bills.
I wasn't paying attention exactly, so he was giving hints that was him getting bullied.
No, it's just this transfer student that no one likes that might be getting bullied. And he's, you know, despite him not liking the transfer student, there's an aspect of him that thinks like, is it really right, even though he's an asshole, is it really right to just like alienate him?
If we keep this up, he'll no. The kid is thinking wrong. It builds character. He should just keep getting bullied.
Yeah, keep getting bullied. Builds character. That's why I always kick the fox in the legs. To build his character. Well, and it's also why I make sure that your child says all the wrong things so you get sugar thrown at him to build his character, and it's trying to build your kid's character. Why are you complaining?
Yes. All those bruises he got from because of a certain asshole. Yeah, no.
Okay,
character building.
To be fair, that wasn't me directly. I didn't do that.
Yeah, that was the bullies at school.
That I told him to do. That I told him to kick these. Man.
Because it builds character, you know. The character that Jess is building here is a villain. It means you don't know.
Yes. Right, it's just a social experiment, right? Like, I give all my child all the nice things, and I'm giving all your child all the bullying experiences. That's a joke, by the way. I'm not actually gonna do that. Just so you know. I hope you understand that.
But Destiny might.
Destiny might. Now, V's child will actually bully, I'm not gonna lie. No, that's joke. Okay, how should I put it, right? I think if I had a son, and V had a son, and they went to the same school, I would legitimately just tell my kid, hey, listen, you should bully him. His dad would appreciate it. And see what happens. And then V complains, I'm like, hey, V, but you told me to do it. You said it would build characters, so I just told him. Like, what do you want from me?
What do you want?
You said you wanted it. Like, I'm just helping you out.
You know, if you really want your son not to be bullied, maybe teach him how to fight back.
No, don't do that. I don't want my child to. You selfish bastard! That's why I make sure the first body build my child. I'm giving him all the fucking push-ups and squats before he starts bullying.
You'll be like the dad that gives the 2-year-old some foam weights. If
he tells his son to fight back and he fights back, I'm gonna give him some steroids to fight back.
I will ruin my child's future, but hey, it's all worth it.
It's all worth it for the social experiment. This is why scientists are considered evil. The patient who was here was released today. He returned right from the brink of death. He was a good patient who always listened to what I said. Plus he was the president of this company at a young age. He was handsome, didn't complain, independent. He wanted to get back to his work desperately. And thanks to his perseverance he was able to leave even earlier than we had scheduled. Thank you for caring for me, he said. Then he turned around and walked out. He said a bunch of stupid things like he loved me. Everyone leaves. They only need me when they're my patients. In the end, they all leave me. This coming from a kid. I must not have been making sense. Forget what I said. I'll ask another janitor to handle this room. You go on home. The streets are dark. You shouldn't be here. You wouldn't want to get caught by me. You're not safe on the streets, child. I am here! Alright. The rain doesn't seem to be letting up in the morning. This morning, yeah. You are waiting for Risa to recover. Damn, I can't take a long ride yet. Hey, we made it to Okina.
Nice, you can make it now.
You can accept new side quests. And as per usual, it never rains in Okina. Somehow it just never rains. Ah, man. I really kinda need to go to the toilet. You know, I'll let you like watch it
if you want to go free.
Always
Make
say
sure not to
something.
fall.
Huh?
Just make sure not to fall.
Shut up.
See, there a guy who cannot make good coffee. I see. Playing clothes. Oh, this is where we can buy outfits. Trim bikini. Yeah, okay. Now we can buy outfits. You're poor. You have no money. Go back to the hospital. Come back when you are richer. It's a terrible name. I have to wonder what the lyrics are of these songs. Where is it going with this? Or Heartbreak. Oh, that's no.
おおまた誘ってくれ。
続いて気象情報です。今日は終日あいにくの雨となりました。この影響で稲葉市方面では今夜から明日にかけ
Sometimes every song you would have a meaning to it when they play it off. Kind of dense in this sense, but what would it be talking? You know, some with the song story, we talking about somebody specific. It keeps repeating the same shit over and over again if I read it like this. Oh, what's this? Yeah, we're getting some animated cutscenes.
Hey yo, what the fuck? He died! How is that possible? He was not put into the TV. What the fuck? Are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't this crazy? And it's like, you know, it's like for some reason somehow died. Someone somehow. How did it happen? How it happened?
I'll just figure it out by investigating. It's like if you can't find it out like this.
商店街の外れで死体が見つかったって。なんで？だって私たちとにかくジュネスで待ってるから急いできて。
Now, if you noticed one thing, he didn't die by a telephone pole or an electrical pole.
He was hanging on a water tower.
Yeah, so something already is that's already off, right?
Be somebody just trying to imitate the kill. Not realizing the spirit of
多分もうそろそろ。
やっぱ殺人だ。死体アパートの屋上の手すりに逆さにぶら下がってたって。
Apartment rooftop railing.
そんなことって。
You know, I wouldn't be upset about it, but I know who died. Yeah, it was Moron King. You know,
oh, finally some peace and quiet in the class.
Like, here's the thing, they kind of want to put a sympathetic look on him. And there's a part of me that kind of gets it, but I just find it very difficult because, yeah, when you talk shit about someone dying, that's usually what happens. He kind of had it caught. He kind of did it to himself.
I ろいろ分かったような気してたけど、結局全部ただの偶然だったのかな。真夜中テレビも本当は関係ないのかな。
ここまで来て振り出しかよ。やっぱり警察も捕まえらんない犯人を俺らでなんて無理だったのか。
And I remember being quite surprised in my first playthrough, because you know I didn't expect someone else to just die. You know, thought, oh, we keep saving people, like it'll be fine. It's like no.
It's kind of funny how this twist is similar to what I think of like Persona 5 too.
Yeah.
幹事君。
幹事のくせに生意気だ。なんすかそれ。たく、分かってるよ。俺らの相手は殺人犯なんだ。それでもみんなで体張ってやってきた。今さら引き下がれねえさ。
I think this part's just all cutscene, if I remember correctly.
あいつとも約束したまんまだしな。
そっか、クマくんなら何か知ってるかも。
下向いててもしょうがない。とにかく行ってみようぜ。
あれ、店員さんがいる。
珍しいな。お疲れっす。なんかあったんすか？
あ、陽介くん。
ちょうどよかった。店長から何か。
Ah, so you still there?
いやー、さっきから売り場に妙な着ぐるみがいるんだけどさ。今日何かのキャンペーンだっけ？
着ぐるみ？
熊田さんとかいうらしいんだけど。
まあいっか。客もいないし。そろそろ持ち場戻んないとな。
熊田？
うわ、いる！
So yeah, our friend Teddy has fucking reached the real world. He escaped the TV himself.
お前、なんでここに？
どうしたクマな。待ってたクマ。
クマさん、出ちゃっていいの？
つか、出れるん
How
か
did
い？
they even miss him?
そりゃ出口あるから出れるクマ。
I think he just left. He just exited.
発想がなかっただけクマ。でもみんなと一緒にいたらこっち側に興味がむくり出たクマよ。初体験していいものか迷ったけど、考えるより先に体が動いてしまったクマ。でも考えてみたら行くとこないし、戻るのももったいないし、ここで待ってたクマ。あ、さっきお名前聞かれたからクマだって言っといたクマよ。
熊だね。そうだ、聞きたいことあるの。クマさん、いつからここに？向こう側に誰が来なかった？
こっちの木で晴れるまで中にいたけど誰も来なかったよ。
本当か？本当に誰の気配もなかったか？
いなかったちゅうとるでしょ。相変わらずクマだけでした。
鼻が詰まってたとかじゃないんだな。
しつこいクマね。マジに一人よ。だから来たって言ったでしょうが。まあ信じてくれないならいいですけど、僕前から探知能力落ち目ですしね。
I believe you.
先生は優しさでできてるクマな。
確かに、昨日の真夜中テレビには何も映んなかったしな。っていうか、よく考えたらさ、クマくんが何も感じてないわけでしょ？それって、モロキンあっち側に入らなかったってこと？
どうなってんだ？
ねえねえ、クマどっか行きたいクマ。
ああ、今それどころじゃ。てか帰る気なしかよ。はあ、どっかって、例えばどこいらだ？
これをリセちゃんに渡すクマよ。
Receive some glasses.
これからはきっとリセちゃんがクマたちをバックアップしてくれるクマ。でもってクマはこれからみんなと一緒に全開バリバリで戦うクマ。クマを今までのようなただのプリチークマとは思わないでいただこう。戦ってよし、守ってよし、笑顔もよしのクマスペック2参上クマ。今ここに新たなクマ伝説が幕を開けるのだ。
伝説。おお。
Dennis joined the group as a frontliner. He'll definitely be a strong asset to fight the shadows.
You know, he can blow himself up too, which is probably a benefit.
No, he's not gonna do that in the game itself. Like, he's just an ice mage. And a buffer. Ice mage buffer. I can't, the controller's been disconnected.
In a second. Just trying to follow about it for a moment. But isn't what's the name? She said also an ice user.
She is an ice user, but she's a physical fighter.
She has been fully replaced
Yeah.
by both characters.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's like useless. She can't even heal, or I mean, she can waste the critical hit rate. That's her only purpose is to help kill rare enemies. That's it. And you can replace that if you want to. They couldn't throw him in?
だけ次々やってりゃない話じゃないけどな。
ひょっとしてもうテレビに入れても殺せないって思っ
He gave up on the TV plan, just used a knife. Good old fashioned knife.
3人も助けたわけでしょ。ああ、なるほど。ありそうそれ。
んで今度こそしくじらねえようにいよいよ外でやりやがったってことか。くそ、もしそうならもう犯人を抑えねえと防ぎようねえぞ。
手がかりいるよね。リサちゃん、そろそろ話聞けないかな。
そうだな。それに期待するしかねえや。
はあ、それにしても熱くまー。
通るってまさか頭か？やめろよ、子供見てんだろ。
You're right.
中身空っぽで動いてるとかトラウマ残るっての気使えよ。
でも元通りになってよかった。毛もふさふさね。
触っていいか？
ダメコマっていうか、ふふー、クマもう空っぽじゃないクマよ。ちえちゃんとゆきちゃん逆乱せねばって復活頑張って中身のあるクマになったクマ。
はいはい、偉い、よくやった。もう逆難いつまで引っ張る気？
だいたい中空っぽなのに頭開けたって暑さ関係ねえだろ。
だから空っぽじゃないっての。あっち、もう限界クマ。
And now he's fulfilled. He is a trap. Okay, he can become one anyway, later down the road.
Shit.
Yeah,
He
he's,
might actually be able to score women.
he gained a human body.
生き返るって感じ。
But he doesn't wear any clothes inside.
ねえ、ちえちゃん、ゆきちゃん、
Oh, he's a mascot clothes also. It's fine.
はい。着るものとかないかな。僕、生まれたままの姿だから。
本当にクマくん？
There's one woman just looking at him from the other table.
てか、生まれたまま
I mean, wouldn't you?
I'd be very surprised, yes.
だから、着るものだよね。行こう、とにかく。
あいつがクマ？空っぽじゃなくなったって、中に人間生えてきたってのか？
If it's a male though, wouldn't it make more sense for Yosuke and the MC to go after?
本当なんなんだ。
Well, you see, Anis, this is the biggest mistake we're making again.
まあそうか。
Or at least Yosuke, for Yosuke anyway.
ことじゃないか。考えてみれば、こっち出歩かれんならクマのまんまよりマシかもな。っていうか、そうだ。リセの話聞こうって流れじゃなかった？びっくりしすぎてそれちまったよ。俺たちで先にリセんとこ行こうぜ。クマはまあ2人もついてるし大丈夫だろう。
Went home for change.
ホームランバーの季節っすね。
さっきから何本食ってんだよ。腹壊すぞ。
ごめん、遅くなった。
たく、熊吉の服なんか別に何でもいいだろう。
He's practically dashing.
クマか。
He's the dashing prince.
He really is. Look at him.
Yes,
He even has the
God,
flower.
Iかがですか？
You know what makes it funnier though?
いや、
One side, Iron Man, his design reminds me of the belly beam guy from Boku no
間違
Hero.
いなくあのクマくんだから。
Oh man. Why?
性格まんまで
No, I know why. It's like, why?
見るもん全部新鮮
What the fuck, man?
大騒ぎでさ。
Why would you remind me of that?
Hair,
女性ものの
kind of
じゃ
the
興奮して
face,
わけわかんない
mainly the hair.
あんた 以後この
And it
まま
doesn't
のま
help
ま
that he also
本
has
当
a
のまま
voice
に
that
はっちゃけたら
can
ダメだから
kind
ね
of get close to it.
でも仕方ないよね。本当に初めてなんだもんね。わかったよ。そこまでへこまなくていいから。
Anyway, this from Teddy has become a menace. He will harass every woman.
And the worst part is because he's actually kind of handsome, he can get away with it too.
What do you think, Konji?
なんで俺に聞くんすか？
いや、お前の好みかなと思ってさ。
ああ、なるほどね。つまり。
Alright, time to shove the ice cream.
You
up his
please
ass.
beat the shit out of me, Konji.
笑うとこじゃねえっすよ、天城先輩。
ユキコ、こうなるとダメだから許してあげなよ。
I mean, you know, it is a kind of a funny scene. It's like we see Yusuke's death sentence right here.
うるせえ！てめえ、喧嘩売ってんのだ！
たくしゃあないな。
You guys going to see the ice?
Is $1,000 bill, Konji.
幹事、これで好きなだけアイス買ってクマと分けろ。
Also, do it in a car, like a certain other anime.
わお、リッチマン。
そんな、いきなりもらえねえっすよ。
Oh, Yosuke, you picked the wrong time to be generous.
その代わり騒ぐなよ。
おお、どうしたの花村、急に先輩じゃん。そっか、口じゃいろいろ言っても本当はクマくんにも優しいんだ。よかった、花村が大人で。大人は細かいこと気にしないよね。
なんだよ、なんかあんなその言い方。
クマくんの服さ、持ち合わせで足りない分花村のツケで買ったから。
This fucking bitch.
ツケ？は？ツケ？なんだそれ、聞いてねえぞ。
お金ないんだからしょうがないじゃん。ジュネスのくせに服高いし。
Why did you pick the expensive clothes?
つけって、マジでつけたの？どうしてくれんだ。俺がバイク買ったばっかで貯金カスカスって知ってるだろう。
いいじゃん別に。
Ah, woman logic! Yosuke, just spend money, you'll get money back.
Yosuke, it's time to shove that ice cream up her ass instead.
だってろ、つがお前のせいだろうが。くそ。いいかクマ、それ大事に着ろよ。いたずらして破いたら、次からはお前の脱いだ熊川でしてからな。
おいクマ、しょげてんな。ホームランバー食い行くぞ。
With Yosuke's money that he already doesn't have anymore.
先行こう。知恵たち長そうだから。
With how violent you know, with how hot the weather is, you would think that the ice cream would be flying out, you know, out of their hands at this point.
あなた、確か。
今度は藤川理瀬を監中ですか？
たく、店員の方もつけてうんなってん。あれ？こいつ、確か肝心時の。
あれ以来になりますか。そういえば、まだ名乗っていませんでしたね。僕は白金直人。例の連続殺人について調べています。一つ意見を聞かせてください。被害者の諸岡金四郎さん。皆さんの通う学校の先生ですよね。
それが何？
第二の被害者と同じ学校の人間。世間じゃもっぱらそればかりですが、そこは重要じゃない。もっと重要な点がおかしいんですよ。この人、テレビ報道された人じゃないんです。どういうことでしょうね。
知るかよ、そんなこと。
まあいいです。とにかく 僕は事件を一刻も早く解決したい。皆さんのこと注目していますよ。それじゃいずれまた。
なんなんだあいつ。
Oh no. If she sees steady.
What the fuck is this thing?
No, you know, he'll see him. And he'll think, wait a second. You're new in this town.
I missed something.
You must be the killer.
You must be the killer.
あ、いらっしゃい。
リセちゃん、体もう大丈夫なの？
そっか、よかった。
それを確かめに来たの？
まあね。
そうだ、今少し時間いい？話さなきゃって思ってた。来て。お店番、今日はおばあちゃんだから。
うん。
うん。家にいたことは覚えてるんだけど、気がついたらもう向こうの世界だった。
またしても犯人については手がかりなしか。
We'll never know.
白金って妙なやつに会ったんだけど。
ああ、何度も来てるの。事件のこといろいろ聞かれた。でも向こうの世界のことは話してない。無駄だと思ったし、あなたたちのことも聞かれたけど適当に言っといた。ジュネスの屋上で気を失ってたところを助けてもらった。
まあ他に言い方もないよな。
どうしたん？
助けてもらっちゃって。ありがとね。嬉しかった。
いいってそんなの。
やば、かわいい。今やっと本物って実感した。確かにリセチだ。
最近の私、疲れてて少し暗かったから嫌かなと思って。喋り方変？でも世間的には今の感じの方が私の普通なのかな。ごめんなさい。私どの辺が字だか自分でもよくわかんなくなってて。
Just feel comfortable. That's all that matters.
そんな謝ること？いいじゃん、その時々で。
And her feeling of comfortable is simping for the main character, it would seem. Hey. It's good for me. It's good for me. It works out for me.
そう？ありがとう。よかった。最初に知り合ったのが先輩たちで。
Man, what a ride to learn to know person, ain't it?
It was fine. It was crazy. I sent it to the strip
That's
club in another world.
To be honest.
You fight a naked version of yourself, and then a giant teddy, like a giant fucking bear, comes out of the ground and tries to kill you. That was crazy.
Yeah.
あの世界でみんなを助けられるんでしょ？あの力で。なら私が仲間になった方がいいでしょ
Ja, met de laatste reset.
一応仲間の証っていうか。
Explain the effects of the glasses to reset.
そっか。先輩たち、向こうでかけてたよね、メガネ。ありがとう、先輩。これで仲間だよね。
Another flashbang.
So do you have the brightness of your screen at high or?
No, it's just that, like, you know, when it comes to white screen, it does kind of become a little bit bright when it flashes like that.
でも私、まだ友達いないから仲良くしてよ。
But yes, the brightness of my screen is 100% because if I put it any darker, the reflections become obvious. The reflections in real life become obvious. I don't want to see myself in the screen. No. This screen is meant to be at 100% brightness. Of course, I'm very cool.
こんな時期に転入って大変だな。事件とかモロキンとか
I wonder who the new teacher, what the new teacher would be like. I'm pretty, I'm pretty certain it's gonna be a responsible adult. Very wise.
大変って怪物相手に死にかけたことに比べたらそんなの。
さてと、なら事件のことは明日改めて特捜本部で相談だな。
調子どうすか。てかクマのやつホームランバー5本も食いやがって。俺はその前のも入れると6本だから勝ったけどな。
誰も聞いてねえよ。
っていうか話終わったから行きましょう先輩。
It's already beginning. It's been 5 seconds.
Holy shit. She already is on the offense.
明日から私もだからよろしくね。
Like jumping right on there and saying to everybody else, he's mine.
She already claimed him.
学年は
で、クマはどうしたクマは。
向こうで5本目食ってるっすよ。でもあいつどうすんすかこれから。
仕方ね。
So, Yosuke has decided to take care of Teddy instead. Making him a fellow employee.
He's gonna milk his milk for the clothes he bought.
He has to at this point.
Every final cent.
ついに3人目の犠牲者です。2件目から3ヶ月が過ぎ、収束との見方もあっただけに、地元は衝撃を受けています。
I am left wondering though if that like Teddy becoming a party member is like part of the original as well.
Yeah, it is. That was in the original. He was always meant to, yeah.
And it's also his human form and everything.
Yes.
どうしたの？お兄ちゃんの知ってる人？
It was my teacher.
死んじゃったの？
Yeah, he died.
He was a very lovable teacher. No way.
To be honest, he kind of deserved it. I hope they at least I hope he at least fixed his teeth when he killed him.
平気だよ。
You know, I couldn't tell when he was hanging upside down, so I think he did.
同じ学校の関係者が被害に遭ったことになります。被害者の諸岡さんは厳しい指導
Yeah, strict is one way to put it, I guess.
生徒との摩擦を抱えていたということです。警察では今回の
I mean, he was acting like a
犯人
punk.
特定への大きな手がかりになると見て、
It was all show, nothing else. All bite.
Yeah.
Well, all bark, no bite.
中継でお伝えします。
Well, it's a good thing if he bit with those teeth, I wouldn't be alive.
お父さん、今日も帰んないね。
Well, you know, you think like that. What if it's the opposite way, where he thinks those big teeth would actually hurt him more than it hurts you?
That's a good question.
あれ？もう一回やって、もう一回。動いた。ね、どうやんの？どうやんの？
I was
I'm not telling you, that's a secret.
The secret.
If I tell you the trick, then it's not a trick anymore.
Oh man, who's waking me up from my dreams again? It's the nose.
Yeah, I have another poem you can read. Why did you give him that?
Funny.
No, I'm not enjoying my dream. You're calling me after work hours. I'm not being. Do I get paid overtime?
You
Night
get
shift
blatant
extra pay?
exposure.
Kill you.
季節は移ろい、それでもなおお客様は未だ未来を閉ざされることなくいらっしゃる。道はいずれ開けてゆくことでしょう。
実は今宵お呼び立てしましたのは、それに向け新たな力添えをさせていただく。
We're gonna give you a new power. The power to fusing personas even further beyond.
That's great. But it sounds crazy, but you could have told me this later as well. Maybe your work email.
This could have been you could have just called me on my phone. Would have been fine.
Like after I woke up, you know, an email.
Listen, this will not take any of your time and you're still sleeping. So, you know, you get all your rest and you get this information. You know, this is more beneficial to you.
予想だにせんことがいくつも待ち構えておりましょう。面白くなってまいりますな。
Oh, you're enjoying it, aren't you, you big nose?
再び
You fucker, you.
時までごきげんよう。
Gokigen, yo! Gokigen, go fuck yourself. How about that? Anyway, we'll find out in the next arc, the video game arc, next time. Oh fuck, we finished all that. Oh, we did 7 parts this time. Wow, that's amazing actually. That's a pretty impressive number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see you guys next week for Persona. I don't know what's gonna happen this weekend. We're probably gonna play Hitman either on Saturday or Sunday. I don't know if we're gonna see the movie before or after. It depends on if Venice actually finishes the seasons of Demon Slayer.
Had the fun experience. You know, some people will say that should work at work, but you know,
But
I
I need to
couldn't
listen.
watch the anime.
I need to grind in order to get to the movie so I can get pissed on.
But the problem there is that the URL, the website was down.
Oh, really? Well, which website was down?
The one you sent me.
Huh.
Oh, they even changed the URL.
Wait, really? What the fuck? Hold on, let me... It did?
Yeah, look, it's C, and it's C now instead of U.
That's probably why.
Or
Okay, yeah, no, I see it, yeah.
Yeah, so I was trying to you know, as you can guess, I was trying to watch, but the website was down, so it throughout the midday, and then I come home. So
But you read One Piece instead.
Exactly.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you then.
But we'll see how tomorrow goes.
Yo.
It's still a mystery if I'm working or not, but that's nice. I can celebrate this way.
Hey, that works too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch a movie with my dad. Not gonna say which one.
Hope it's gonna be fun.
I'm pretty certain it's going to be fun. Anyway, we'll see you guys later in the weekend somewhere.
Yes.